We ready?
Office team I seen on film all year.
They soft, yeah.
I ain't
Check,
seen
check,
no
check, check,
soft
check.
team on film.
We good,
I
Tyson?
couldn't believe the bitch ass.
Oh, shit, we live? We live?
We live now.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Let's load up. Let's load up. Let's load up. Yes, sir. Everybody mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.
Check, 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 check,
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Yo.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic
I can't
check.
hear myself.
What number you is? Go ahead.
Mic check, mic check.
There it is.
I'm good.
Let's get it.
Share it on your page.
Yeah, share it on your page.
Oh yeah, I can share on my page now. I'm back, fellas.
Whatever.
They won't let me share. It's not public.
Yeah, it is.
Public, boy. I don't know how to know about it, boy. Public, boy. You might still be in probation.
Yes, sir.
Nah, it won't let me. It won't let me.
On his page. Oh. It was on my page.
Hold on, take. We Facebook friend, take? We Facebook friends, right? Yeah, we Facebook friends. You should be able to share. You gotta go on my page.
Share the page, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share the page. See on. Yeah, just share it to your page, man.
Cool, take. Yeah, we friends.
Hey, everybody cut your volumes down. Cut your volumes down. We having feedback. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of
It ain't loading, take.
Yeah, you gotta share. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Keeping It Real Podcast. Hey man, we got a very special guest in the building tonight, man. Very special guest.
Yes, sir.
Resume speaks for itself, to say the least. Before we get into the scores, topics, things of that nature, man. On behalf of the Keep It Real Podcast, we have the one, the only, the young GOAT, Coach Tate, man. Dillard High School is in the building tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Tate, what's up, man? How you doing today, man?
Man, what's going on, man? I'm doing pretty good. I definitely want to thank y'all for what y'all doing in our community, giving us this platform to come and speak, and I appreciate it, fellas. I'm here to have a good time.
So before we get going, give us your resume, man. State titles, you know, who you had the opportunity and the pleasure and the honor to coach, things of that nature, man.
That's a long list, bro.
Oh man, I just need a quick snippet,
Hey,
man.
do
Turn
that.
them up. Turn them up.
I just need a quick snippet. Hold on, what
That's
mic
a long
that
list.
is? What mic that is?
You got to get a little closer.
What's that?
I gotta
3?
get a little closer.
What mic that is? 3?
One.
1. I
That's
got you
one.
right now.
That's one.
One.
Get right.
You got me?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
My resume, I did 6 years at Chaminade Madonna before I came over to Dillard. In those 6 years, I was the officer coordinator for 3 of them. Won 3 straight state championships there.
How many?
3.
Yes, sir.
3.
That boy got jury. Bling, blow.
Yeah,
He
man.
said 3 straight.
3 straight.
Yeah, you catch that one.
They went to 4.
Went
but
to
he
4.
got left. But he.
Wonderful. Now
straight.
that last one was the 5th one.
Yeah, they went to 5.
Oh yeah, you're
We
right.
lost the first one.
Yeah, you're right. Then you
Won
went 3
3
straight, and then
And
yeah.
then they went after I came over to Dillard, and they lost that one. So, built that program. Me and my brother. He probably don't want me to say his name, so I won't say his name.
Yeah.
But
He's still a fan.
me and my brother built that program before we started that run, and that's the thing that was so special about that program. That's why I wanted them to get that last championship, because that would have been 4 in a row.
4 in a row. They made history.
Yeah, not a lot of people in Broward County have done 4 in a row. I know Central and Northwestern, I think, have done 4 in a row down in Dade. So I really wanted them to get that 4th championship. But we built that program, man. We started off my first year at Chaminade. When I first got to that spring, we probably had about 15 to 18 players.
Wow.
And I was trying to figure out what I done got myself into. But that was the sweetest thing about that program, and that's why we cared about it so much, because that's something we built from the ground up. Just like what y'all doing right now. Y'all building y'all platform from the ground up, and when it reach certain heights, you know, it's going to be certain people who doubted the platform.
Sir,
And when
yes,
it reach
sir.
certain heights, it ain't going to be nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to feel really good. So it felt really good for us to reach that pinnacle. But at the same time, the goal was to help so many kids, and that's what we ended up doing. Man, we had a long laundry list of kids who ended up getting free scholarships
Yes.
to go to the next level, man. And we really did some big things. I started those college tours.
Yes.
Me and my brother Fife, we really kicked that off around the same time, traveling all around the country to all these different schools, and they still doing it now. We still doing it now. So, you know, when you're talking about top programs, you got to have coaches who sacrificing their time and they love for these young men, trying to help them get to the next level.
Yes, sir.
If you consider yourself a top program. So
Facts on
we started doing that. I won 3 straight there. I got a head coaching opportunity at Dillard High School.
Not Dillard, not Dillard. The Dillard High School.
The Dillard High School, my alma mater. You know, so it was an opportunity that I really couldn't
He had me hot on that one, y'all.
couldn't turn down.
He had me hot on that one.
And I ended up going over to Dillard. Unfortunately, it was a COVID year at the same time.
Yeah.
And we wasn't able to participate in the state championship series, so that kind of killed me. But we ended up going 8-0. I won the Tri-County. And so that's 3 straight state championships. Then I come to Dillard my first year, undefeated Tri-County. And then my second year at Dillard, undefeated until we met St. Thomas. That was my first loss as a head coach against St. Thomas. It was a hell of a football game. And then we're trying to finish this season out strong, right?
Yes, sir.
So in 2 years, you only lost 1 game, right? Is
One
what
game.
you're saying.
Okay.
1 game. 2 years, I lost 1 game.
That's a hell of a start, man.
Well, hey, man.
And in 4 years straight, I done won my last game of the season. 4 straight championships.
So
Whoa.
let me just
You got
say my
ED.
let me just say my part. Let me just
say your
let me
piece before we
let
go
me
over-
just
before
say
we
my
go over
piece
these scores, man.
before we go. Hey, man, the man is. I tip my hat to him because I was a part of the Chaminade. He was a part of bringing my son on to Chaminade, and one thing about him, he's 100% real. He's 100% genuine. He really does it for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't nobody tell me nothing bad about Tate.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I still to this day pick up the phone and call him and pick his brains and show him my son film, what he need to do, this and that, and he's still there for me. I'll just leave it like that. Because I don't know what I can and can't say.
Hey, Tate one of a kind, man. Tate one of a kind. Y'all want to hit these scores for a minute, man? I want to give a big shout out. I disrespected them at the beginning of the year. I did. Said they weren't gelling. Said they didn't have no continuity. Hey, shouts out to Lauderdale Lakes 12U, man. They shocked the world. They definitely shocked me this past weekend. It was a nail biter. Great win, man. Great way to come out. Shouts out to Rich, Bobby, Joe.
Salute the Lakes.
Yeah, man. Lakes 12U, man. Congratulations, man.
Congratulations, y'all. Boy.
Y'all punched
Hey.
that ticket, man. Like
But
that
before
was a big
we-
one.
Hold on. And I got to shout out Alan Stricken.
Oh yeah, Allen.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Allen
Yeah,
over there.
Allen.
He's over there,
Yeah.
yeah, man. They
Hey.
did their thing. Hey, can't keep putting Miramar 12U, man.
Hey, listen. Hey, but listen.
Some people get.
Listen, I got a lot of flack from Lakes 8U.
No respect. We're not giving them their respect.
They say the podcast don't show them no love. What y'all think about that? They got to win the bowl first.
Yeah, because it's not really. How many solid 8Us are there out there?
They got to deal with the Ravens next weekend.
Okay. We'll see how they do with that, man.
Okay.
See how they do with that.
Let's jump into these goals real quick. We not gonna go over
Yeah,
all of
let's
them.
just do the top ones.
I'm gonna tell you one game I really want to talk about.
Oh.
I want to talk about the West and Central.
I still don't understand. What
Did
was the
everybody
point
play?
First of all,
of that
it
game?
was no
dog?
point. It was no point in that
The
game.
GMAC.
How you feel?
tournament.
How you feel
Yeah.
about it? bro?
Why do you? Would you play? Would you have played your starters in that game, Tate?
Would you-
I mean, I'm a competitor. So,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
one thing about competition, man, and these games is, just as big as state championship games
Yeah.
in those cities. So, I'm playing to win. If I get on that field, I'm playing to win.
Okay.
Point blank, especially if it's a top competitor.
How was it so lopsided? this
Yeah,
time?
though, like
What's y'all take on that?
Was they really playing?
They suited up. Tiger suited up.
Tiger suited
you
up.
can suit
Tiger suited up.
But were they mentally prepared?
Yeah, was you prepared for
Were
the
they
game?
mentally in it? Yeah, yeah.
Because the first game was a close game. I don't
it was
think
meaningless, right?
49.
Meaningless.
The first game was meaningless too. It's always bragging rights. It's not feel like it's for districts.
Yeah,
or,
but
I mean,
know
the
what I'm
first
saying?
game, the first game was a real game.
It's a real
that's
game.
that's
like,
Northwestern.
City,
and
that's rivalry. Like
Yeah.
this game is like, all right, we got a game. They schedule us. Whoop-de whoop. We're gonna play it.
I just, me personally,
What was it like 42 at halftime?
49-6.
yeah, it
That
was
the game.
bad. It was bad. I feel like I'm getting ready for the playoffs. I'm getting ready to do my playoff push. As a competitor, I'm ready to roll. I want to fight. But when you got your quarterback out there taking a beating, Tiger took a beating that night. Like, Tiger took a beating that night, bro.
It did.
Listen, does it really make
Central,
sense?
Central D line really came and dominated that game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was like
I agree.
it was lights out for
When
real.
people came to
Like,
play football that night. So it's like, I'm getting ready for the playoff push. Do I really want to?
I don't agree with that game at all.
I don't either.
So next year moving forward, do you think that they don't play each other twice and
That
they just wait
shouldn't
till
be-
the
that-
GMAC?
that
play?
shit-
Yeah,
that
wait
shouldn't be
till the
played.
GMAC.
That shouldn't be played. Just wait till the GMAC.
Yeah, wait till it. It's
This is
One
the first
time.
year, this is the first year of GMAC, right?
Yeah.
I don't agree with waiting till the GMAC. If you're gonna play that game early.
Play early,
Do not play
Get
that
it out
game
the way?
right before the playoffs.
right before the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
a
So
dog.
get it out the way early.
Get it out the
That
way.
game
Get it out the way.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's like you're getting ready for the playoff push.
So then no
And
GMAC then, because it don't make no sense
Yeah.
to play
I
on
think-
twice.
It shouldn't be
think
no
they meant- I think
GMAC.
they
What
meant
Okay,
to
no
say-
What is
GMAC
the
then,
GMAC?
player.
I think Greater Miami something.
for the referees or something.
I don't
I don't know.
What is
Greater
it
Miami
for?
something championship.
Greater money.
Thank you.
Yeah, God deep
Thank
did.
you. All right.
Definitely
They
got
wanted to fill the Mecca up again, man. That's
Facts.
all that was, man.
Facts.
They wanted to fill Mecca up again.
Who next? Sean?
Let me see. Columbus and Palmetto, they ran it back. Columbus got their bite back.
Oh, that's what's up.
10-7.
Definitely got
That was part of the GMAC too, right?
Yeah, that was part of the GMAC.
That's what's up, man.
Chaminade played Lakewood 36.
That was a good game.
That was a good game. Those people was undefeated,
They were,
and
and
that,
their
they-
quarterback led the state, and 5A or under in passing.
what state?
4A.
4A?
down. Them people are catfish, man. They
Oh,
cut it out.
oh,
I mean,
okay.
no, I'm just saying.
I'm
the
saying they
stats-
had that to be.
the stats.
Now, I would
I
say
don't
they,
know nothing
they,
about
they
them.
had a few Power 5 guys.
Yeah.
One, I think they had
a Bama commit.
a Bama commit.
They got a Bama commit on
One of the
there.
receivers or whatever. But them people were ass, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
this, man. I don't care about no quarterback leading nothing. When you got them two defensive ends, Chaminade got it. You
Oh,
talking about you
yeah.
got a quarterback?
Man.
You better
Yeah,
hope
you-
he up right at
Them
the
people
end.
for real.
They
bro.
listen. K2 and
kids.
Jamal come in every play.
Them
Serious.
kids for real,
Nah,
bro.
they real,
Serious.
dog. They real. They real, man.
I'm gonna go on record and say this. I think Chaminade has the best defense in high school.
Best defense.
In the state of Florida?
On all three levels.
Wait. The best
I'll-
defense.
Chaminade.
Like, the best,
Chaminade.
the
He-
best team.
I won't say best team.
Well, we
They
got
have the
well,
best defense.
With the addition of JJ, you do have we
They
got an argument.
Literally, they got the best
JJ,
team. in Florida, man.
With the addition of JJ,
JJ real.
That's an argument. You got Bullet.
They got the best defense.
Defense stouted. Young and stouted. That
Whatever.
academic.
Anyways,
Just hate him, man.
anyways, whatever.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my alma mater, man.
Oh,
It's been 26 years.
Man, they ran from us too. Don't shout nobody
Hey,
out that ran from
hold on,
us,
hold
bro.
on.
let's
Time's
hey,
out, time's
hey,
out, time's
hey,
out, time's
three,
out.
three, hey,
Time's out.
five
Everybody
times.
that
Man,
ran
we not-
and caught
come on.
COVID the
What
day
you-
of the
what you
game.
mean?
I
What
don't
you
wanna
mean?
Talk about it, bro. You
Listen,
don't
man,
get no shout out, bro.
hey,
We're not gonna
hey,
talk.
5 times
You
for
don't
Fort
get-
Lauderdale,
Hey.
1 district.
Shouts
baby.
out to my alma mater.
They good at running.
Fort Lauderdale
And they'll be out to play
Stay
off
on the
the
It
track.
first
don't
round.
matter. We ain't winning in 26 years.
be
Shouts
out
out to
there.
Coach
We
Dunbar,
won
man.
district, bro.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Don't be a hater, bro.
Congratulations.
Hey,
We won this.
hey,
Should've had a forfeit
let's
next
talk about
Next day, when they had Chaminade.
Hey, leave me alone, bro.
Yeah.
They
Why you
made
ain't
they made me look bad that
Oh,
week. They
say
did.
it louder.
They
No,
made, they
no,
made me
thank
look
you.
bad.
Thank
No, they
you.
didn't.
Thank you.
Yes, they did.
They had COVID.
Congratulations.
No,
now.
They had COVID.
Now I
We
can
bucked.
congratulate them.
They had COVID.
Before we get into it with Tate, I want to talk about the AYFL upcoming playoffs. We got some great games coming up.
Do you see an upset?
I like personally.
Plantation ain't you?
That's not an upset. We were supposed to win that.
Huh?
He said they supposed
Plantation
to.
8U was gonna beat PPO.
Beat them already. What's the problem? 12-9.
It's hard to
Dominated
beat
the
a
game.
team twice.
Facts. That's why I'm gonna say this on the record. Pompano and West Palms 13U. I don't know.
Yeah, you praying for Pompano to lose. Stop it, man. Like you want them people to lose, man.
Keep praying, bro.
Yeah, like stop it, bro.
People gonna beat them to sleep, bro.
Hey,
Right,
Hey,
man.
can I get y'all honest opinion about the 12U?
hey, Rob, go
Pompano-
pick up your
Pompano-
trophy tomorrow, Rob, at the meeting.
A Pompano game. Can we talk about that? I've been a victim of Mike Hunter going undefeated,
Listen.
kicking his ass the
listen.
first time, and getting in the Super Bowl, and he beat my ass.
To sleep.
He made me
I
get
don't know.
off Facebook for like a month.
I don't know. No, it's been like 6. But I don't know why Kent. I don't know why Kent is so vocal this week, and he might be trolling like Sid doing right now. We don't know.
Luck.
But Pompano 12U and
Who is-
Miramar 12U.
Who is that?
The luck.
Pompano.
Look.
What he say?
Oh,
Say, hey, I feel ass.
oh, that's luck.
Look, what up? Hey, I ain't
Hey.
gonna lie. Pompano 12U and Miramar 12U might be a good
It's gonna be a
game.
good. I'm gonna tell you something. What you
Because Mike
you see
Hunter,
what he said about Mike Hunter and
he's
knocking
a
out
wa-
PPO?
he's a warrior.
You know what I got to say about that? No rider.
Yeah.
You got deep then.
Y'all, let's be. It's not.
He
Gonna
gotta-
be it's
he-
not gonna be a good game.
No.
So give me your prediction. The 12U game this Saturday.
21 points.
They beat them 52-zip the first time. What you think it's gonna be now?
Hey,
I like
man.
Pompano.
28, 21.
I give Pompano 21 points.
I don't know,
I'm
bro.
gonna put it out there
Stop
right
it,
now.
man. Like
But wait, you have to go with a coach's resume first and
I'm
foremost.
gonna go with the
Wait a
21
minute.
point resume right now.
Miramar has a great running back.
21
They
Jump
got a
Street.
great running back.
Billy got 3 of 'em.
Billy told me
Coach, take-
he ain't gonna
take
beat them
notes.
by. Billy told me he not gonna beat them by 52 this time. He said he's gonna win 35 zip.
21
it's not gonna be 52. It might be 21, 28 zip.
He said
21
35.
Jump
You know
Street,
what,
guys.
6. They might score once.
I personally feel
God
like
damn.
that's
21 Jump Street, guys.
I can't say 21. I think
Why? Hey, this called keeping it real. Why
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
stop trying to make the
yeah,
people feel
yeah,
good in the
bro,
audience,
yeah, bro.
dog? Come on,
that
bro.
man team, that
Man,
team
Mike-
is dominated, man.
Mike, a good coach.
Mike is a great coach.
y'all
Great coach.
taking
I'm not
away.
taking
y'all
away.
take-
Hey,
I think
he
that
got
man-
I think
he got deep then
Listen,
though.
I
no,
really think-
no
I
right.
really
That
think-
Pompano team.
y'all disrespected
stacked.
and y'all disrespecting what Mike has done with lesser talent against a dominated. Wait, against a powerhouse PPO team.
Them kids,
not one.
Them kids not dominant, not
Not
less
one.
talent though.
Not one.
Them kids not less talented.
I'm not saying. Okay, the names. Let's put it like that. Them
Okay,
kids
I'm
was
gonna
just
get
coached up.
We go. No.
Listen,
Let's
we-
talk about the names. The best lineman in both of the series was Justin Barford,
Justin.
who's probably
Okay.
one of the top linemen in 24 right now.
What I'm saying is,
Name a PPO
what-
kid right now that's Power 5 quality right now.
what I'm saying is,
we gonna talk. Let's talk.
PPO
Edwin.
wasn't. Listen.
Edwin.
What
I'm
Justin?
talking about the line.
Oh no,
Nothing.
None of them.
That one kid, Nathaniel.
None of them.
None of them.
Here's the thing.
Nathaniel, none of them. Nobody.
PPO
Y'all
were
just
PPO were the favorites, and they actually dominated.
No, people were the favorites because y'all be going with the hype.
No,
bro.
they proved. Time's out.
We beat them
They
36
beat them
zip.
36 zip.
Remember,
That's not the favorite.
Remember we made him
At
leave.
CCD.
We made him leave. He said it was a
All
waste
right,
of my
all
gas.
right.
Jordan Lyles beat them people.
All right. So y'all said we got a game Saturday.
No, don't waste
No,
your
they
time.
said we got a game Saturday.
Don't waste your freaking time.
I think it's a blow, man. It's a blow.
So what we talking about?
I think you want me to tell you, I'm gonna give you my honest truth. I think the 11U game will be a little bit more competitive.
Which 11 you game?
Which 11 the game?
Drip versus Tamarack.
No, they get beat by 21.
How y'all gonna go out there and say Miramar and,
They gonna get beat by
Billy
21.
gonna
Who
be a
get
good
beat by
game?
21?
That shit ain't gonna be no game.
Who get beat by
That shit
21?
get beat by 21.
Who?
Who?
What's they Dark Raiders?
Drip and Dark Vader.
What the hell is
Death Valley.
Hey, y'all
Death
feel that?
Valley? Yeah, that's,
oh, boy. Hey, that be a closer game than the 12U.
they get beat by 21.
It's gonna be a closer game than 12.
No,
We're gonna,
that's-
let me about you that.
How about you? How
That
about
game
you?
gonna be closer than
I
12 you
promise
game.
you.
That
Big-
game will
hey,
be closer than 12?
Yes.
I heard about you that too, by the way.
No,
Hey.
because Billy gonna beat them by 35.
Okay.
No,
Billy's,
Billy,
hey,
Billy gonna
he's
beat them
on
by 35.
another level right now.
And he,
Alright.
and he
He knows he can't go back to the city if he loses.
He's not losing, guys.
he's not
You're not telling me nothing.
Pompano?
He can't.
No, he's not losing.
So y'all,
he's not
so y'all
losing.
saying,
Give him the
PP
trophy now.
Pompano 12, you can
And
come,
13.
can come to
Whoa.
Dillon and start on varsity. They kids, y'all. That's why y'all speaking like they that good.
Like they that good.
They is good.
So they can go
that
high
good.
school right out of 12.
13 you? 13 you kids?
13.
Some
You
of
know,
them-
those
13.
12 you like our
Nah,
kids did.
some of
No.
them- Nah, I don't know how many older kids they got like that. Though.
That running back pretty decent.
They must be that
That
good.
running
That's what I'm
back,
saying.
that
They real
running
good.
I
back.
think that
Look
age
cute.
division watered down too.
Look
Oh,
cute,
okay.
look
Yeah.
cute for real.
They,
That running
that's
back
it's a
good.
good football team.
That running
They're a
back
good
good.
football team.
Good.
They're good.
It's combined, right? It's pumping on Delray, Cold
Yeah.
Spring,
So
Tamarack,
they'll
Sunrise.
beat Lauderdale?
Who?
Who?
Billy.
Omar team?
Yeah.
I love
Come
O.
on, man.
I love O.
What, the way y'all talking?
Man, we
What in the leagues though, bro?
Didn't I call Billy? And what Billy said?
I love O.
anytime, any place.
But then
You supposed to say that though, bro.
Hey,
What he supposed to
Billy,
say?
No.
Billy said anytime,
Hey,
any
Billy
place.
Hey.
And man, who you
Hey,
like?
one thing
All right.
about Billy- no,
Who
I
you
ain't
like?
saying
I'm not
what
gonna do all
I
this
said what I
rapping
like.
with you.
He gonna play.
Who you like, Billy or O?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gonna
he
play.
gonna play.
Billy always gonna fade.
He gonna play. He
I
gonna
ain't
play.
telling him. Of course he would
Oh,
fade.
yeah.
Always
Who
fade.
wins? I got one letter and one number. R1.
Hey, bump all that.
Outta here, man.
Derek got a chance. I ain't never seen nobody do
Hey,
this.
let me put-
Derek got a chance to
Exactly.
take two teams
Let me
in
put
one
some-
year to the Super Bowl.
let me put some notoriety.
8U and 13.
Let me put some
That's good.
notoriety on my head coach, Derek McKenzie.
13 you definitely going to the bowl.
No, I'm just saying. You
13
know,
you definitely going to the
people
bowl.
say he only throw.
They going?
13 you.
That's gonna be a good.
13 you PWC.
That's
No,
gonna be a
no,
good
it's not. No, it's not. People, I watched them live. That was a waste of gas. Them people got number 8 and number 1.
That's it.
They don't know how to use number 1.
That's
and
it.
number 8 is the real deal.
Coy is a man.
Number 8
Josiah.
is nobody can stop him.
I'm gonna say. I ain't even gonna say on
PPO?
record.
Yeah, for PPO, nobody can stop him.
Who?
man?
Which
They
one?
don't know
what
how.
number?
They don't know how to use him.
What number?
Number 8,
Coy.
the one who took
He's a
y'all.
man.
Yeah,
He's a man.
He took y'all up, top that first play.
And then we put Sam on him in there. Okay.
Okay.
But
But as
Derek McKenzie Derek McKenzie right now has the opportunity to put, I think, first time in league history, 2 teams that he inherited at the beginning of the year, 2 teams to the Super Bowl.
Good job. He's a great coach.
I'm just saying, like, let's give some notoriety. Let's give some notoriety on my dog Derek McKenzie.
I'm gonna tell you.
Dillard JV, OC, you know, give some notoriety on my dog,
He
man.
at Dillard.
Yeah. JV, man. Yeah. Oh
Good
shit.
job, Tate.
Yes, sir. You know, give
I'm
my
gonna
dog some credit,
tell you the
man.
upset of the weekend.
Hey, hold on, Billy watching. Billy, you get took in this week, man.
The upset of the weekend was Canes 9U.
Oh man, Maul got
Yeah.
took right in, bro.
Yeah, that was an upset.
That was the upset.
that was
of
bigger
the
than
weekend.
Lake.
Hold on, Canes 9 you lost?
Yeah. Not even shot tape.
But you know what? Was that? They said that was a pretty. See, you know what? They said that was a pretty good Royal Palm Beach.
Royal
team.
Palm
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah,
Royal
they
Palm-
talk.
I just think we just lose focus
Listen,
because they're from
we
Palm
gotta
Beach.
find that clip where when we had Tony up here, Royal Palm Beach said, "I'm gonna knock the Canes off, and I'm gonna come back and knock off the Chiefs."
Got
It's on the live now. We gotta go back and look on that live. The dude from Royal Palm Beach said it.
Hey, Billy told Kent, God bless. Hey, Billy, boy, you get took in, man. Kent ain't playing with you, man.
Hey,
All right, so we're gonna go around.
yo.
We're gonna go around the table.
Let's get these predictions
Hey,
in
hold
there.
up.
We gotta give Tate.
Yeah, we
gotta give
definitely
Tate
gonna
the
give
flow.
Tate his
Tate-
flow.
Tate
We
gonna
definitely
get
gonna
the
get his
flow.
flow.
We gotta give Tate the flow, baby.
This last game, we can get Tate the flow. That goddamn 12U game,
Of who?
flow lead.
Which one?
Lakes and Army.
That was
that shit gonna be a Lakes and Army.
You want me to tell you what
They,
messed
they
them
got
up?
they got out.
Recap.
They got out. I'm gonna tell you where they lost the game at coaching. bro.
Coaching.
They up 18-7.
Coaching.
First of all, as an OC, are you trying to score or are you trying to run out that clock and get it to halftime?
This one of the biggest issues with coaching. And guess what? There's gonna be some people who believe you stay aggressive. There's gonna be some people believe you get conservative.
Yeah.
It just depends on who you are.
Who you are.
Who you
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It could bite you both ways.
Hey, shouts out
hold
to
on.
shouts-
So-
You got both ways.
So
Shouts out to Joe
this
Williams.
is what happened. Okay, they stop.
Tim, what
They
up,
get
Tim?
they get a team. They Army get the ball midfield. 51 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
These people go bump and run.
Yeah.
One safety high.
Crazy.
That's the stupidest defense
Crazy.
in the world.
Army did that.
Army
they
did
like
that.
their matchups.
No,
No,
bro.
how you like your matchup?
First of all, their DBs are tiny, bro.
Let me tell y'all something. You want to know how the Army not coaching? No disrespect to them, but disrespect to them. No, seriously. My little dog Quan, right?
That's who took them up
The
top.
cornerback, and this on the defensive side of the ball. That's my little dog. He on the field limping.
he was limping, bro.
Limping.
And they
And
didn't
they
go
take
after
advantage
him.
of it.
And they didn't go after him.
How you
If
don't
I'd
take
have
it?
saw him, and
The
that-
best cornerback on the field is limping, and you don't take advantage of that.
And they got a
They
really
didn't-
good
come on,
receiver.
man.
Number two,
they
the
didn't-
Chico.
They didn't do that.
He
the
for
first time
real.
they played
Number two, the
Lottie
Chico.
Hill,
Huh?
No safety high.
Huh?
Same thing, right?
Listen,
Same
Listen.
thing.
Listen.
It's just them.
I think we get. I think
Just common
sometimes
sense
we
football.
get caught up in cover two and all this and all
Yeah.
that. Man, that's mono, bro.
Nah, but you got to put somebody over.
Nah,
that
Hey,
kid.
hey,
ain't
listen,
no
listen.
mono if Nick on the field.
You gotta
Hold on,
put
hold on.
somebody-
Let's
You
talk
get-
that
you-
talk.
You get Nick 1-on-1?
Nope.
Sometimes,
Hold on.
dog, when you feel like you got your best guy, you gotta go.
Nah,
Nah,
no.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is 51 seconds left?
51 seconds left on the
Nah,
clock.
you gonna go? Yeah. Now you gonna go
12
too high.
you.
12 you.
Fourth quarter?
Second
Before that,
quarter going in
before
now.
that.
Oh, even before that.
Yeah.
But you know they finna air it out.
You up 18-7.
Me and Medici got to talk.
That's what I exactly, bro. Come on, bro. Come on,
You going
bro.
too high
I'm telling
now.
you, man.
And what else you gonna do on 12 you besides
Yeah.
lunch? I don't
Besides
care.
lunch, yeah.
You gonna
might-
run it?
I'm telling you, man.
51
There's been
seconds.
cases I done went 3 high and put my best receiver back there to make sure.
Hey, guess who did that 1 year
Yeah,
on at
get the ball.
Plantation? Against West Pines. It's Coach Strong. He put Marcus. He put Marcus on the defensive side of the
Listen.
ball.
It's nothing else for you to do.
Listen,
at that
man.
level.
that
I
was
think
dumb.
Tim them,
They
they
gave
did a
up a
great
touchdown.
job.
They
man.
scored. He caught a bomb. He got to the 5-yard line and they punched
They
it
punched
in.
it in.
And then after that, Lakes figured out that Army couldn't stop the zone read, and
they went right down their throat.
Roach
Went right down their
Roach
throat.
put the game on his back, and
Listen,
That's how
I
they
gotta
won.
give Tim, Rich, Allen, Joe. I gotta give them boys their credit, man, because
Yeah.
they really capitalized on the weaknesses. It's too many people. I'm looking at the Army. So it's too many people talking. It's too many people talking, bro. Like
Hey man, good shit, man.
you ain't know who
They
it
did-
was.
they did what they
dog.
supposed to do.
They finished the drill. Well, they ain't finished the drill, but
I wouldn't call it even an upset, bro, because that game was close to
it was
first
close. It was saying I think the same score first time. So yeah, it
Game
was
was
the
close the first time,
same. Hey man, I just need my dog Quan to have that ankle right, man. I want to see that matchup with him and Nick again. I gotta see that matchup.
Tim
man.
said he got him the whole game last time.
Hey Tim, is Quan on guard Nick the whole game in the bowl? That's a matchup we want to see.
The other receiver went off. The other receiver caught two passes on Lakes. The other receiver caught 2 passes. I
It
thought
wasn't
was
two.
Nick.
2 was the Chico Jit.
It was no. I'm talking about
What, Lauderhill game?
Lauderhill.
I
Lauderhill
think
game.
number 3.
He caught 2 passes.
Number 3, I believe. Tim say, "Duh, there it is."
There
They
it
go to
is.
matchup we gonna see in the bowl right there, man.
You wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah,
Facts.
they go to matchup you want to see in the bowl right there, man.
Hey, so predictions.
Is
this
he gonna
weekend.
stick? Hold on. He said he gonna stick him 1-on-1.
He gonna follow no.
He gonna follow
Oh,
the
okay,
whole
he gonna
game. Now,
follow.
if he
Okay,
got somebody
okay.
over the top, we don't know.
Okay,
But-
okay. Cause they when they played him at Lakes, they had help over the
Yeah,
top.
of course they had that. It was raining.
Oh, okay.
It was pouring last game.
Ooh.
We gonna see, dog.
Hey, we got Tate in the building today.
Hey, let's go predictions next week. 7U. What's 7U matchup? AYFL.
It don't matter. Derry wins it all.
Derry blow, man.
Derry
8U.
wins it all.
8U. That's a really good game.
All right, let's go with Hollywood. Hollywood Boynton.
Man, Hollywood
And Boynton,
8U.
that's a good game, boy.
8U.
I like
That's a
Hollywood.
good game.
That's a good
I like
game,
Hollywood.
boy.
That's a good game.
You know what I think is gonna supersede that one? It's gonna come down to coaching.
They got internal problems at Hollywood.
Hollywood.
It's gonna come down to
So-
coaching.
They got internal
The
problems.
AY
Who the head coach of that?
and the
Hollywood
FY
team?
got the Super Bowl same
Is
week.
it Vonnie?
Same week.
Same week.
Who?
It's not Vonnie?
No, Vonnie got the 11U. He the
Vonnie-
OC for the 11U.
11U.
11U OC.
That's a good game.
Hey, I'm gonna go on record and say this.
Who? Derry in Hollywood. 11U.
11U.
What? A little turbo Agent Zero.
That's
Who y'all like?
I think that's the best game of the
That's
day.
the
Who
best
y'all
game.
like?
That's the best game of Saturday.
That's the best
I ain't
game.
gonna,
That's the
I'm
best
not
game.
gonna lie to you.
Talk to me.
If Hot Rod can't stop the pass, it's gonna be a long
Hot
day,
Rod
bro.
said they don't score.
But here's the thing.
I don't know, boy. Gucci
Hollywood
look good at quarterback, bro.
Hollywood get 50 back.
50 wasn't there last time.
Hollywood get 50 back. He's a man.
monster.
He's
with him in the
he's
interior?
unblockable.
I think
he
I
is.
think Hollywood found something with putting Lionel, Lil Gucci at quarterback.
Hey, and he got loose too.
Yeah, they took Mario out. They put Gucci
They
there.
found. They got an X factor.
We got to see. We
That's the
got
best game of the day.
That's gonna come down to coaching.
Yeah, they got a.
That's gonna come down to coaching.
They got an X factor on them, man.
So, 8U.
Not gonna lie to you.
I like us.
'Cause I don't like them to run the ball on Hot Rod.
Nah, they ain't gonna be able to do that.
It just containing quarterback.
That quarterback got loose, bro. They found something
He
in
jiggy
that.
with it.
Hot Rod
They-
say, oh wait, Hot
they-
Rod say 5 back now.
Uh-oh.
So that's another added piece.
He good.
That's another added
That's my
piece.
man over
So
That's a pick'em game, though. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Oh, very.
That
very.
goes either way.
That's a picking game.
That goes either
Hot
way.
Rod say, Hot Rod say, stop the pass.
Hey,
He could though. He could.
I'm just saying, Bill.
I like
Hey CB.
I like PPO 8U.
CB, I'm gonna talk to you in inbox about that. What you just said, homie.
I like PPO 8U.
I know you do. You're supposed to. You're supposed to go against me. You've been doing it your whole life. You get shitted on every time. You don't like. You ain't learned yet.
Hibachi me.
Ooh.
Damn.
Hibachi me.
CB say PPO.
I like it.
Hey, but then, PPO got dominated by them. They lost 12-0, right?
By us?
Yeah.
What? We,
PPO lost
stop
one,
saying-
wait,
PPO
stop
lost
saying,
one game this season.
hey,
and who they
shut-
lost to?
Hey, show, turn
Okay,
off.
but
Hey,
wait. Tell us.
hey,
Wait,
doing what we doing?
Court.
Turn off his mic,
Wait,
bro.
Court. Wait.
Turn off his mic.
Listen. If you watch that game, PPO was down 12-0 all the way up until maybe less than a minute.
Let me ask you this question.
Don't.
We got to go on the record right now. Who the fuck you coach for, bro?
So you want to be funny now? He going for ratings now.
People want to know, dog.
Hey, now you want to know, dog. Now you want to go for ratings.
The people want to know, bro.
Fuck out of here, man.
What
Anyway, back to what I was saying. He want to go for ratings. He want to go for
Cause that
ratings.
boy keep talking about we. You not part of this.
Hey, I did what you did. Finish the drill. What you didn't do, finish the drill.
Oh, love.
Yeah, I did what you didn't do. Finish the drill.
I ain't
Hey,
abandoned my team to go and jump on 2 teams, bro.
What team I abandoned?
I'm just saying I ain't.
Oh, what team I abandoned? We
Y'all
quiet
shut
now.
out, dog.
They say answer the question, Eddie.
Hey,
Oh.
Next question.
Here go Natalie, dog.
All right, let's go, man. Let's get into this.
All right, Tate,
I
man.
guess, man.
Hey, Tate, man.
I
Hey,
got one question for
Go
Tate.
ahead.
3 straight championships, right?
Yeah.
What made you leave?
Wait, hold on. Bobby just said something to you, basically, Corey.
man, nobody entertain
Yeah.
that crap.
What like you give up a team that you knew, hey, I can go for number 4, possibly win it. You took on a challenge and went to Dillard High School.
First of all, Dillard, my alma mater. That's the first thing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
we
And
You
the
have
second-
something established, then.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying.
second thing, Dillard special place, man.
And your heart.
If you go there, you went there, you got a love for it.
Man, y'all ratchet,
It's
man.
a special place. Hey,
Talking about going- y'all ratchet, bro.
people who talk like they wish they went there. It hurt not to be a part
I'm gonna say this
of
on
it.
record. I'm gonna say
I
this on record.
understand.
I'm gonna say this
Girl,
on
you'd
record,
have fit
Tate.
right in out there.
Hey, Tate, I'm gonna say this on record, dog. The tradition of the Dillard High School is unlike none other, especially when it comes down to homecoming.
Homecoming is
Absolutely.
stupid, bro.
It's. I went out there one year. You got class of 1960,
Yeah.
1970. Fort Lauderdale High would never.
He's
We can't pull
Hey,
2010 out.
hey, shut up.
I'm gonna
bro.
call a spade. See, you don't want to call a spade a spade.
Why you
Yeah.
keep bringing up Fort Lauderdale?
I'm telling you, why you talking about us?
That
Talk
mean-
about
that-
plantation, bro.
That's no.
Ely.
Talk about Piper.
I mean,
Yeah, you could have said Ely. That is
Come
better
on,
comparison
bro.
to you said
What I'm
Fort
saying-
Lauderdale.
He talking about us.
what I,
Y'all have no tradition.
Oh,
we have no tradition.
Hey,
we
bro.
talk-
Stop talking about
But let
that.
me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What tradition Piper got?
Do I fucking
He don't
pump my
say
chest about
Piper.
Piper?
We just
Hey,
won
Fort
district.
Lauderdale, we won districts.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's go. We
Oh,
won
Fort
districts.
Lauderdale.
Y'all alma mater's not relevant. I get it. I get it.
Hey,
Coconut-
hey,
hold on.
listen,
Coconut
listen,
Creek
I-
won
hey,
District
listen,
too.
I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all ain't relevant,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
we just won the district.
shout out to
Who
one
y'all
le-
district, bro?
one legend.
Don't fucking
Hey,
matter.
but listen, when we put out 3 jackets. One legend put out 3 jackets. We put out Ely, we put out BA,
Okay.
and we put out Dillard.
Okay.
When I had to do the Dillard jackets, I had to bring Vidra. Shout out to Vidra Lewis. I had to bring Vidra on board to have their own personal person deal
Taking
with
orders.
the Dillard people, bro. It was stupid.
Listen, them people, their tradition is unlike.
It was stupid.
No. bro.
Dillard is equivalent to like the west of the central.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
real true black heritage.
It's
Yeah.
equivalent to the
Historical
West.
to the west.
It's
You know
equivalent
what I'm
to the
saying? So this is my question to you. Soul Bowl, right? Soul Bowl been around many. How long Soul Bowl been around? You have number on that?
Man, I have
When
no
that game first started? Anybody
I
know?
don't know.
Y'all drop that in the comment section. I want to know when the Soul Bowl
Hey,
first
I think
started.
Star, if you still on here, I know
Yeah,
she's
Star no.
she's a Dillard historian. She know everything, dog.
The,
My cousin played in that bit. And
Hey, and he will. How he is now?
oh,
See, so hey, Star,
in my-
if you
in my-
on here,
look, in my-
what's the history of Dillard and Ely in the Soul Bowl?
In my era, Ely used to beat Dillard ass.
So I want to say beat their ass, bro.
Not like beat their ass,
Because-
but Ely used to win.
Ely had that run with Tyrone them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I think that was Dillard kind of started dwindling them down a little bit.
but
You-
you,
you-
if you talking about soul, you got to go before that.
Yeah.
Dave Smalls.
Yeah.
Do Innocent.
yeah,
That's
You
what
got-
that's
Killing
what
Dillard.
you gotta go
You know what I mean?
way
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You got to go
Shit.
way
You
back.
gotta
'cause
go way
that's
back.
like you. This
That's why I say it go.
Okay.
man,
We've been out of school. We've been out of school.
Can we get Sobo back again, bro?
That's the real Lauderdale Pompano.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like,
it ain't gonna.
dude.
It ain't gonna be the
I
same.
mean, you used to go get a fit for that game.
And
Dillard-
hey,
Dillard
get
gonna
a
beat-
fit and jump the gate at Lockhart.
Hey,
That's
listen,
what I'm saying.
Get a
Dillard,
fit and jump the gate at Lockhart. You remember that?
Dillard gonna put up a running clock on them people, bro.
Nah, it ain't. Listen, when I seen the kids doing their interviews,
Oh my!
We got Dillard next week.
I'm gonna say, who gonna win the game this week? What the fuck?
We got
Dillard. He said, why? Cause they do it.
They walked away too.
They walked away.
Yeah,
dog.
walk-
Tay,
the
and
way.
I got to say, you a big success to that. You know me, you a part of it. How does it feel for you?
I feel good, man. You know, me personally, my main concern, and the thing I want to speak on when it comes to high school football, even Little League football, I think sometimes the adults forget what it's all about.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Like people get so caught up in this and that. Like my thing is, I don't care what nobody feel about me personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know what God got me in this position to do. You see what I'm saying? I'm in this position to help these kids in my community.
You got a calling and you
That's it.
understand the assignment.
God gonna always place me where He want me.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody else's opinion around me matters.
That's real.
Fact.
I think sometimes the adults forget what we all doing this for, and it trickle on from Little League to high school, and a lot of times the star players from high school try to carry that to the college level, and they end up in the portal.
So let me ask you this question right here, Coach. Do you feel like I always ask all coaches that come on here, do you feel like parents are too involved in the process now, as opposed to?
I never say a parent is too involved because that's their kid.
Well, when I say too involved, like
They're voicing their opinions too much.
before, like when I played high school ball
Right.
in the early 2000s, right?
Early
Be strong.
90s. Early 90s.
I ain't, bro. Go to Fort Lauderdale. Go back to Fort Lauderdale. Go to Fort Ave. Go run track or something, bro. Parents, you just got dropped off the practice, or we rode our bicycles. Like you ain't really see
It was different
the,
then.
yeah, you ain't see the parent and coach interaction like that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I never when I played that plant, I never seen a parent talk to Coach Help
No.
ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to none of the coaches. So, has times changed to where I guess you guys are more approachable? Do you?
No, we're not more approachable. What happens is that football has turned into more of a business. You see what I'm saying? And parents are starting to get concerned about their kids who can really.
The investments.
Benefit.
Yeah, I ain't want to say investments, but
yeah.
That's what
you
it
know
is.
what I'm saying.
That's what it is.
And not everybody getting in tune with scholarship. Not even just the NFL. Scholarship opportunities is big time too. It'll take a lot of relief off parents to not have to pay for college. So, you know, when you got parents interacting with coaches, I think one of the things, and as a coach myself, I'm a head coach, I'm as fair as they can be, right? I think sometimes you got parents who may understand football, but they don't understand my coaching philosophy. You see what I'm saying? You can understand the game of X's and O's, and you can feel like your son is better than the next man, but my coaching philosophy and what I want from my team, your son not giving me. Meaning if he coming to practice Monday through Thursday and he BSing around Monday through Thursday, but then he tapping me on my shoulder on Friday, even if he's better than that other kid been locked in Monday through Thursday, and he ready to help my team. Your kid have no idea what the install is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All they know is my baby was good in the Little League. I think my baby is better than that kid there. Why he not playing?
Correct.
Come to
So,
practice.
so on Friday, you play that kid?
No.
So I want to first
And
salute you
He got to get some advice from some
on
coaches in Little League.
something that I see that's going on in your program. I see a lot of young guys playing in your program.
Right.
It's been like that since no knock on Dillard, but it's been like that since Chaminade.
So my question to you is that you come in year 1, year 2, right? Come in on a COVID year, you kind of getting your feet wet. Year 2, you stamped in there concrete.
Right.
See a lot of young guys on the field. How much pushback do you get from that, coach?
A lot.
From the upperclassmen and their parents.
A lot.
Because I've seen, I've heard people, feel like younger guys, you young, you got time.
Right.
I got to get these guys to school. But I
Right.
see that's not your philosophy, man.
Yeah,
That's
no.
not my philosophy. And this is probably the
And I commend you for that too.
because I'm very respectful when it comes to kids and parents. Strong will tell you I'm real cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I treat people right? So it's not a lot of people that's not gonna like me because of me.
Correct.
It's gonna be some people that might not like my philosophy,
Your philosophy, yeah.
right? My philosophy is simple. You play the best player.
Facts. But
Hey,
that ain't no
hey, hold
philosophy.
on,
That's
hey,
cut and dry.
Hey,
Hold on.
when we was at CCD, that's what it was, and that nigga, I'm not gonna
Hey,
promise
wait,
you
man.
nothing.
Nothing.
Your son
But
come
it's
here.
different.
Your son
High
come
Can he
here.
say that again though? Can he say that like 3 more times?
Say that one more time.
No, 3.
He said when I was talking to them, it was I'm not Corey. I can't guarantee you nothing.
Right.
And my son was good. I feel like he was a shit in high school. We can't guarantee you nothing. You come here, your son earn a spot, and the rest is history.
He said he's going to play the best
Play the best player.
players, man.
When a coach says that, there's really when the coach gives you that philosophy and that mentality, knowing, hey mom, hey dad, if he's not the top 11, he's not touching the field.
Simple as that.
There's
bro.
no other way to put that. I'm not gonna give you a promise. I'm not gonna tell you, hey, this is how it's gonna be. Best 11 play.
Best 11 play.
Best 11
There's and I don't even think, no knock on you, take that ain't no philosophy. That's just what parents need to just understand as a whole.
Nah, it's a philosophy.
It's definitely a philosophy.
What I'm
It's
saying,
a
all
philosophy.
coaches don't live by that.
Facts.
I saw this guy. I won't call out no names. I saw this guy make kids challenge. When we was in Little League, make kids challenge. They compete
against their peers.
for spots. It ain't no you come over here. Oh yeah, you automatically got the starting spot.
Yeah.
No, we gonna compete in practice. You have this good week of practice. This how you get on the field and start.
Facts.
That's how the real coach.
Facts.
I don't know how y'all coach. I ain't never been in y'all, but he coached when he was coaching for us. That's how he was.
And that's how you
But that's how
you
that's what I'm saying. That's how it's supposed to be.
It's so, yeah, but that's the logic of it. man.
High school is a different game, right? And the reason why high school is a different game, because when parents got seniors, they start to feel the pressure when you
There's
talking about
there's
scholarship.
a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
And
saying?
that's
So-
that's what I was getting to.
That pressure come down on me as the head coach because they looking like you got this 9th grader in front of my son,
Correct.
got this 10th grader in front of my son,
Correct.
right? My thing is this to parents, especially when we talking about young African American males,
Parents, make sure y'all listen now.
right? In life, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
Absolutely.
Hold on, say that again.
In life, ain't nobody gonna
we need
give
a
you
you
nothing.
got
Wait.
deep in button.
No.
We
For all the
need-
parents, no, we just gonna go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it again one more time, Tate.
In life, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing,
Sure.
right? You either gonna be the best person for the job or you not. And one thing I tell parents, it's gonna be a point in time if your kid named Turbo, Speedy, whatever his name is, it's gonna be a point in time where his name is John Doe. He gonna be doing 2 things. He either gonna be doing a job application, doing a job interview, or he gonna be going into business trying to get a business loan. He's gonna be doing one or 2 things, right?
Right.
Okay, which one you want to do?
If he don't get it, you can't go down there and say, why you didn't give my baby that job,
Facts.
right? My baby just came out of college, you got a degree. Oh, well, what about the older guy? They hired the 53-year-old man.
Senior
Remember-
executive with 20,
yeah,
with
remember-
20, with 20 years
Or
experience.
is it about the best person?
Yeah.
When you become an adult in life, it's gonna be about who they feel like the best person,
Who the best candidate.
or who they know,
So
right?
So
Real life. I
why-
try to equate it to real life.
So do you think that parents are intentionally not trying to understand that?
I don't think so. I think it's just
No, they.
I think because
they entitled.
we are.
That's what I'm saying. They're intentionally.
I wouldn't go there.
No,
We
I
all
just
feel
parents.
like
Tell
they-
you got a kid.
No.
You got kids.
They
You ain't got
just-
kids.
they
So we all
they
dads
just
here,
feel
right?
like-
I think that's just part of parenthood. Like he said, my son is a senior, and now you start because you got to think about it too. Now you home. What's
Well,
wrong? What's wrong, son? Man, I ain't got no offers. I'm finna be a senior. I
Yes.
ain't gonna look for
Yeah.
But hold on.
Now that pressure,
Hold on.
that pressure get put on
I
you.
got,
though.
now, I got an answer for that.
But
I
Tate,
got an answer for
Tate
that.
inherited this class.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah, like you can't really.
Nobody's entitled. One thing my boy B always told me: everybody love their kid.
Everybody,
I
dog.
ain't met a parent yet
Everybody
that
love their
don't
kids.
love theirs.
Hey,
They don't care about him.
I
and
love
him.
mine.
Everybody love.
everybody
their
gonna
kid.
everybody love their kids.
I love
Yeah.
mine.
Everybody
I
is
love mine.
biased to their kid.
I love
You see what I'm
mine.
saying? But I'm gonna say this: when you running a program, you got to keep the integrity of your program.
100%.
Facts.
When you run in anything, whether it's a
or whatever,
business, yeah,
you got to keep the integrity.
Correct.
Of that when you in leadership position. Meaning, he just before we got on out, he was like, "Man, I ain't even know that number 12." He was speaking about Edward Lewis.
Yeah,
I ain't even
Edward.
know the number 12. Where number 12 come from? Number 12 making plays in practice every week. Right?
Yep.
It's only right. He won the opportunity
So-
to go out there and do it on
so
Friday.
let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. What did he have film what St. Thomas could have knew to prepare for him before that game?
He had played some, you know
Okay.
that, but he wasn't in that role to be a key guy like they gotta
For
say.
them to key in on.
I
He-
gotta watch him.
You made
But-
him a focal point, right? When they y'all play him
Absolutely.
next time,
but
he's a
let,
decoy.
but let me tell y'all though,
He's a decoy.
Edward Lewis been that since the disco them.
Rack
you know what I'm
City,
saying? So
I heard he
nah,
was
Rack
like-
City. He's a hurricane
I heard
kid.
He, I heard he
He's
was
a
like that at
hurricane kid. He's a hurricane
I heard
kid.
he was like that at Hurricane.
He's a hurricane kid.
But
Not
when
a-
he went to Tamarack, he wasn't.
Yeah, but he's an original hurricane
Yeah.
kid. That
But Hurricane,
You know
I
what I'm
heard
saying?
he used to break
So
their
you
back.
think he
Lil
wasn't?
Edward.
So
He wasn't utilized right at Tamarack.
He was number 7. Number 7 for
You know, I don't know. I ain't watched that age group. but I-
that was my age group. That was
Tamarack
Lil
team
CJ.
had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
That was the one with Chad,
No, that's the one with remember
with
they-
Lil Chad
remember
and
they had
all
the-
them.
What Tavares team?
Tavares 13U.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one with Chad and all them. Chad, they go to Plant now.
yeah, so
Yeah, that was that. That was that class.
What was,
That
the,
that
what was the
class.
Russian kid, the big quarterback? Where did he go?
Tavares on right now. Vars, where your quarterback went?
Ain't he at
he
Deerfield?
didn't go to Deerfield. He went to
Deerfield? That's him.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I'm
That's
not mistaken.
him.
They go to
I
Deerfield.
believe so.
he had a lot of
Which
kids on
team?
that.
Tavares, where your quarterback
Tavares.
went?
With
13U.
Edwin,
Yeah, Deerfield.
Went
DJ,
to
all
Deerfield.
them,
Shit,
all them
Edwin?
kids. Edwin was on his team. I'm saying play for Tavares.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question, Tate.
Yeah.
Quarterback was
The Russian kid.
Let me
Edwin.
let me
Oh,
ask you
no.
this question.
It was,
Big
K-
question right here.
KJ.
I think this is the
This
question
is
of the
Edwin.
night, right?
12U, Edwin.
You come from
Yeah, he had Deerfield.
you come
everybody.
from a program that went to states 5 times in a row. You were there for
Right.
all 5, right?
Right.
In Chaminade. You get an opportunity. You come to Dillard. I know. Your family runs deep in the Dillard tradition.
Right.
Also, correct?
Yeah.
All right. How hard is it to sell public school, leaving a private school like Chaminade?
Me personally, I don't think it's hard. I think the hard thing
For parents
is,
to buy in is what I'm saying.
Right. I think the hard thing is me getting the opportunity to show success. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I'm just getting here. So, down at Deerfield, Glenn Fife I had incredible talent there.
Correct.
Top guys coming out of Little League, done went to Deerfield. Like I say, Tavares quarterback was one of the top quarterbacks in the league that year. Young guy
Yeah.
went to Deerfield. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But Fife had a track record of success when it comes to getting kids in school.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question because
Hold on, let him-
is it hard to sell Dillard? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. You hear a lot of negative things because of what the
Right.
media put out there,
Listen,
which may not
right.
be
Listen,
true.
I'm-
You know what I'm saying? Which might not be true.
Off rip, he wasn't gonna get a fair chance going in if he didn't win, because of what Eddie came in, had an undefeated year. Dillard high on tradition. You gotta win now, right now.
I wouldn't necessarily say he wouldn't have got a fair chance. I
He
just
wouldn't
think
have got
that
a fair. If he wouldn't have won, if he wouldn't have won, I think they'd have had a problem. with
I
it.
think respectfully. So
Billy said you're a Western Tiger legend.
what-
Tate.
Absolutely.
what
You play for Western?
Absolutely.
Talking about his daddy.
Grew up with Billy.
what I'm trying to say,
Know a
Corey,
lot of their Raiders.
Oh.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Billy.
what I was trying to ask him, Corey, is Dillard has a lot of the media will try to put a black eye on Dillard. You know what I'm saying? And so, for instance, like, I guess they had a trespasser
Right.
the other day.
Right.
Somebody probably, they ain't never mentioned who it was. I'm pretty sure it was a kid that was supposed to be on campus.
Oh,
It was a
Yeah.
kid
Yeah,
from
yeah.
another school.
So-
But they make it seem like code red, lockdown.
So
and all
here's
this.
the thing. We already know that Dillard High School coaching staff will perform and exceed expectations from 3 to 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
What's hard about selling Dillard is from 7 o'clock
That's what I'm saying.
to 3 o'clock.
So with
That's the hard part when it comes to selling Dillard because
well, I'm not saying that it might not be hard.
Well,
for him.
I'm just
asking
saying,
him,
that's
is it
the-
hard?
I'm gonna tell you what make it hard. What make it hard is you got a lot of people in the community who was a part of Dillard, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, who have a view on Dillard. This is 2021, and they still got the same
The
view.
same thing. Like
exactly is what I'm saying. So
And it's
exactly,
not. It's really not like that.
it
man.
changed.
I teach out there. The atmosphere is real chill. All right. The athletes out there, they stick together. They relax. The biggest thing I'm proud of is that freshman class that came in with strong. When I came in, all those kids got a 3.0 or higher right now.
Say it again.
Salute to them kids.
So
all
what they got?
those kids got a 3.0 or higher right now.
And that's big.
That's
But
huge,
but
bro.
the media turn around like when they just had that brawl out there, make it seem like Dillard is just this
And then you
And
and
still
then you had-
rowdy school.
You had some. There was a one particular lady that came on and said, "This is why she's reconsidering her child being in at the public school because of what
But what I'm
goes
saying
on."
is, I think that's what hurts.
And-
That's what hurts Dillard High because if we really look at the facts, every 3 to 4 years is something going on out there where they're making the
Hey,
news.
The problem
In
is
Core Springs, sorry
Go
to
ahead,
cut
go
you
ahead.
off. Core Spring High School is a Wawa over there. There is 25 police officers there every single day.
It's a fight.
We talking about in Core Springs though.
You'll never hear about it.
Like
that's the
it-
problem.
you know what I mean? Like we can't
You'll
just
never hear about it.
That's the
sing it out
problem.
Dillard.
No, I'm
No. What we saying is that's
Nobody's
what the
singing.
media.
The media is what I'm saying. Every 3-4 years, if you look at it, correct me if I'm wrong. Every 3-4 years,
Right.
it's something transpiring at Dillard that's gonna hit Channel 7.
And the funny thing about
You understand what I'm saying?
the funny thing about it was the media used the word. I was standing right there when all this was happening. The media used the word brawl.
Yeah.
Brawl, yeah.
Listen, first of all, there was no brawl. The kids didn't even get to fighting yet, right? It was some boys. You could see it brewing. Nobody got to fighting. The brawl was initiated when officers got involved. The officers just trying to break up the
Whatever. Commotion.
animosity,
The commotion.
Crowd, yeah.
right?
And they got
And that's when it got to another level
It
because
boiled
the
over.
kids, naturally they want to get off. They want the
Tussle,
officers.
yeah.
It's a tussle, and then it was tussle, and one of the officers fell back and hit his head, and then it turned into a whole big story because the officer was injured. But the officer was just doing his job. The kids didn't even start going at it yet. You know what I'm saying? But to the media, it's like, oh, we had this big brawl at school.
Exactly.
I had parents calling me like, my kids is in my classroom chilling. We getting ready for practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing going on. Helicopter there for nothing.
But that,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's the
There's
stigma.
nothing going on.
That's the stigma I believe that's under Dillard
know?
High. So what Ewald is saying, how hard is it to sell 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.?
Was it easier to sell Chaminade?
Yeah.
For a kid to come play for you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy.
Because I think what makes it hard for Dillard is not selling 3 to 5:30 and selling Friday nights. That's not hard.
Right.
Are you,
We know for a fact that y'all gonna do what they do.
are
But
you
the
more
pro-
hands-on at Dillard than you were at Chaminade with the kids? Like,
Absolutely.
Keeping the kids on track?
Absolutely.
So let me ask you
You're
this
the
question
head
then.
coach.
So,
Absolutely.
well, not just being the head coach, but just off of like,
I mean, if you're the head coach,
Is-
you
is-
do on campus, right?
is it because of the lack of resources that the public school gives the kid, or is it because you know what it takes?
No. You got some kids who naturally just need extra attention when it comes to the classroom.
Okay.
Right? And then you got some kids who parents may not be really, really involved from an education standpoint.
Correct.
And I got to fill in and be the parent.
Yeah.
I got to fill in and be a mentor. I got to fill in and be a father figure.
Yeah.
I'm everything.
You wear all the hats.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not that, it's lack of resources. No, we got the same thing anybody else got. They try to make a whole big difference about this and that. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about it. Because I done coached at private school and and I'm coaching at public school.
Mm-hmm.
In the school system, people try to make it out to say, you know, this school is better than this school from an education standpoint. One of my biggest issues with people who say stuff like, such and such got a better education. You don't even know what's going on in that building.
In the building,
And
correct.
all you saying is such and such got a better education.
They don't even know the curriculum
Have
portfolio.
no idea
No curriculum portfolio or
what's
nothing.
going on in that building, but the first thing you say is they got a better education. How you know? Who told you that? What makes that true?
When you pull the curriculum portfolio, you laugh.
You following the crowd. You can put lipstick on a pig every day of the week.
Yeah.
You can put a nice table in here and a nice TV and a nice iPad and say my education is just better than yours.
Yeah.
No. In the end of the day, you're going to have teachers that care and teachers that don't care
Yeah.
at every school.
At every school. Correct.
Every school. You can't tell. You can get the best school in the world. You can't tell me all them teachers care and they take their job 100% serious and they giving it all they got. You a lie.
100%.
You a lie. You gonna
I-
have teachers at these so-called private schools that hate athletes,
100%.
don't like them at all, trying to fail them, trying to give everything they can to fail them. You gonna have teachers at Dilla who love their kids to death. You gonna have teachers at Dilla who collecting the check.
Facts.
That's the truth.
Facts.
Now, one thing I could say,
That's the truth.
being an
That's real.
educator it's a passion. It ain't about the money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the
'Cause
truth.
Educators who care go 2 extra miles.
Trust me.
It's gonna be some that care and
And
don't
some
care
that don't care.
at
Yeah.
every school.
But that's any profession too though.
Yeah, that's,
Anyone.
that's any workforce.
That's any workforce.
That's any workforce.
Anyone. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can have the best school in the world. That teacher just put a lecture on the board.
Tell you
Don't
to
teach
read
nothing.
it.
Just read it and take
Read it and
notes.
take notes.
Take the test at the end of the
And
week.
we'll see you on Friday.
But they got the best education system in the world. That's what
Correct.
they say. So he followed him. He said it, so he said it. He said it, so
now-
he said it. We 30 years in, and everybody's still saying
Saying the
it.
same thing.
Don't even know what's in the building. What they doing? Have no idea.
People don't do their homework.
But you got people sitting in the trailer, in the back, in the trailer at some of these so-called high schools, ain't doing nothing educationally, but they playing ball.
So, Coach, tell me some of the programs y'all got that y'all
Man,
offer.
right now, we got a kid who I love to death named Armando Blunt. He was the #1 academic kid in middle school last year. We was able to get him in the Cambridge program.
Okay.
All right, Cambridge program for a lot of us high school had it,
Oh,
and Dillon,
Say
Say that again.
Say it again.
No, wait.
No,
'cause
no, no.
We got some haters in the
got this
building.
guy started
Say that one more
again.
time. No, don't laugh. We got some haters in the building.
I
Say
know.
it for the, well, Strong ain't really saying that, but these two right here. Say what
Go ahead,
what
go
for a lot of
ahead.
that got?
for a lot of high school got the Cambridge program.
Scholars.
You want to be a scholar or district
Right.
champ?
Shut up, man.
What you gonna-
Scholars.
What you gonna pump your
Everything I'm
chest out?
saying is facts, though.
Facts only.
Facts. You just
No.
mad.
The Cambridge program is the highest of the high. I ain't talking about honors and Cambridge program, college
Up there
ready
with IB.
courses. All right. One of my players is in. First of all, I got a few players in it, but Armando Blunt is one of them.
He's exceeding
Exceeding in it.
and overachieving.
In the Cambridge program, and it was a program #1 academic kid in middle school, got to 9th grade, struggled at first. And we had a conversation. He was like, Coach, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this Cambridge program and play football because it's killing me right now as far as my time management
He's
stuff.
being real.
And I told him, I say, look here, and I talked to him and his mom. I said, look here, we're going to stay in it. We're going to stay in it because you need to learn how college is going to be, and you're going to be more than a football player at the next level if you want to do this engineering. You want to be an engineer, right? Stayed in it. Ended up with, I think, 6 A's and a B. And I think right now he got a 4.8 or something like that.
Yeah, he had a 5.0.
5 point, something like
5.0.
that. Something crazy like that.
Had a
You
5.0
know what I'm saying?
GPA.
But that's a young man who challenged himself.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? And that Cambridge program is college course work. They don't take classes with the general public.
with GP, yeah.
No. And if you're not ready for it, it's going to whip you behind.
It's gonna show.
I don't care. You can get any kid from any private school, put them in that Cambridge program and tell them, come on.
Bring it on.
We'll see what you got. All right?
Salute the Blunt.
After the Cambridge program, we have our performing arts program and our high tech program. So a lot of our kids join one of those programs, but our high tech program in particular, that's where you do all the engineering. So if you want to be an engineer working on building stuff and roads and construction and all that, that's what the program they get in. That's the program I like because at the end of the day, you see all these buildings, they're going to keep building them.
They're gonna keep building them.
As long as it's land, boy, they gonna keep.
They're going to keep building
on
them. You see what I'm saying? So we got great programs, right? You always going to have a few kids here and there, all right, that people want to make stories about. None of my kids that play for me has had any problems since they've been at Dillon High School.
So would you say, me and my wife, we talk about this all the time. Private schools have the luxury of pushing those particular kids out,
Absolutely.
and a public school don't.
Absolutely.
So it gives you a black eye.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Public school, you gotta keep. They in your district. They got your address. You gotta keep them. Public school, they kick them out. I say this because I'm honest all the way around. When you make a decision between public and private, it's not so much about the school. Just know your kid.
You got to know your
Gotta
child
know your kid.
Know your kid.
because it ain't for
So,
everybody.
so that's where environment and stuff comes in
Know
play.
your kid.
Facts.
And hopefully you ain't raising to be a follower.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is,
But there's bad choices everywhere, though, man.
the thing about it is though, my guys in my program is close knit.
Yeah,
That they run with each other.
they run with each other.
And guess what? When you got like-minded people around you, everybody trying to get it, everybody trying to be successful. We got a senior right now that's an All-American. All right, we got another senior right now that's one of the top athletes in the country. All right, committed to Florida State. Listen, man, them people gone. They finna get it.
Yeah,
And not only are they gonna be on Saturdays making plays, these people finna be playing on Sunday.
yeah, they that good.
They
Can't lie
see
about
it.
that.
You can't help but
World-class
see it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And they coming from
Now
Dillon
they
High School.
from Dillon High School, yeah.
Not to mention Najee Kelly and Devon Mortimer, two of my best players I've ever coached in my life. Both got over 3.0.
Salute to them kids.
Big
man.
ups to Bugs.
Yes,
and
sir.
Salute to
Bugs,
them kids, man.
Najee Lee.
Wait.
Salute
When we say Bugs and Najee, I got a DEF CON. Just a
Hey, salute to Coach Tate too,
DEF
man.
CON.
Because what you just said was he told you that, hey, I can't do it,
You push
and
them.
you pushed
You
him.
pushed him.
Push.
Like you didn't take the easy way out and say, you know what, let me drop you to
No.
another. You pushed him, and you know what? And I think parents, y'all need to really hear that. To be all honest, I need a coach like that.
But, you
Who
know,
won't push my child to the next level.
just like what we said about the teachers, a lot of these high school coaches, they're not vested into their program.
Okay.
Huh? You feel me?
Okay.
They
So-
don't like they're not vested into their program as some of these coaches, dog. And if a regular coach wants to hear that from their child, well, let me just drop it down, man. Just keep you eligible. Give you some. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they're not vested like these coaches at Dillon. You understand what I'm saying? These coaches at Dillon, I know for a fact, Darrell is vested.
I was just finna say
So-
that.
so-
He's vested, like sun up to sundown, vested into these kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it takes a lot for a coach to be vested, and some coaches feel like, man, I'm just here for the check,
How much pressure do you have, Coach, as far as
keeping
winning?
the
Keep-
standard.
keep-
Not
keep-
even winning, just keeping that standard.
winning is the standard though, I believe, ultimately. No?
winning,
Listen, man.
winning,
Listen.
winning solves everything.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know my value.
Okay.
I believe in God. I know why I'm in whatever position I'm in. There is no pressure.
There's no pressure for you.
No. I'ma always be what God want me to be.
I love that.
That's it. It's no pressure.
Yeah.
You just coming in to do your
No,
assignment.
I do what for however long He keep me here. I'm gonna do it to
You
the
gonna
best
do
of
it
my
to the
ability.
ability.
When it's
Yeah.
time for me to go, whatever that God decides it's time for me to move on, they move me on. I'm gone. Life is chapters.
Yes, it is.
Chaminade was an incredible chapter.
How much did Chaminade prepare you to be where you at right now?
Listen, man. Shout out to Damian Jones, man. Love my brother. Without him, I wouldn't be able to be the head coach I am.
So you learn.
That's big.
So much from managing other men first,
Yeah.
coaching staff.
Yeah, let's not even talk about the football aspect. Just
It's not football.
yeah, no, like let's talk about
Football is football.
as growing as a man.
This man taught me how to manage other men, how to manage these young men off the field, how to communicate with these parents, how to communicate with administration, how to move. You see what I'm saying? See, it's more about being a head coach than just calling plays and running practice. There's a
Correct.
lot more going on out
Yeah.
there.
Correct.
Without Jones, first of all, that man put me in position. See, people don't understand that. He put me in position. He put me in position, and I'm not going to say just him. God put me in position because God put something in his heart to say, hey,
Right.
do you want to do this? I ain't even want to do that.
Boy, Ted, I ain't gonna lie, boy. You're anointed, boy. I feel the anointing
You know
now
what
in
I'm
the
saying?
room now.
I really didn't even want to call no offense.
Yeah.
I like doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
What were you doing before you were the OC?
I was a running back coach,
Okay.
but I was bringing kids in mentoring kids, putting them in a position. Pretty much the same thing Strong
Yeah.
do. That's
Okay.
why I feel him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you
That's why I
see?
feel 'em.
Do you see the trickle down effect though? Because
Absolutely.
everything you learned, Strong is now
He doing the
he's
same.
now implementing that, and he's gonna what he's implementing into that class or like Najaleeks and all them.
Right.
7 to 10 years from now, they're gonna be implementing
Absolutely.
that. It's just a constant positive
Absolutely.
cycle that's taking place right now.
So I
That
talk
people just don't even see.
So you know that was a major part of my progression, man. Because I honestly, without Jones putting me in position as an offensive coordinator, because I saw we never had a conversation about me calling no plays. I always, talk ball. We always did that. I always helped whoever needed help. One day we was in practice, man. The man was just like, "Hey, what you think about calling the offense?" In my mind, I'm like, man, I don't know about calling the offense, but I just said, "Yeah, I can do it."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On some passive, man. And we didn't talk about it no more after that. That was it. And it was weeks later that he came and presented the opportunity to me.
Yeah.
But that was it. That was the whole. It was on the practice field. He was like, "What you think about calling plays?" I promise you, in my mind, I was like, "Man, I don't feel like doing all that because I ain't want to
Yeah.
get into
It's
it
a
like that."
It's a commitment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like it. Hey,
Do your running backs and keep it moving.
go home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you did. Hey, you've learned to do a great job.
But
at that.
somebody told me some just said, "Yeah, I'll do it." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just said, "Yeah." Once he put me in that position, everybody was able to see what I can do.
Correct.
And then I was able to get put in this position.
Yes.
So everything goes to him, and I'm gonna go one step further because the second person, which is my number one person, my boy B, when I graduated from college, I wasn't even thinking about no coaching.
Come back coaching. Yeah.
I started training kids and stuff, but I wasn't thinking about coaching.
Yeah.
B was like, "Hey, look here, man. It's a game going on tonight. It was a Monday night game. Hurricanes versus Lauderdale Lakes, 14U at that time. That was Worm them,
And
Cam them, Xavier Williams, all that last year.
Oh, yeah.
And it just happened because my parents were living in Lauderdale Lakes at the time. I had just came back from college, and the game was at Lake Spa.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to that game,
Yeah.
but I say, bro, it's right there. I go.
Yeah.
Went to the game, and I felt something.
Yeah. But that energy.
Ever since then, I rolled with my boy.
Yeah.
We got on something.
Yeah.
And we hit with that class. And that class, which consisted of Sean Shivers,
Yeah.
Worm, Xavier Williams, Carlton Williams, Cody Watson, you know what I'm saying? Corey Prince. That class right there,
It made fucking sense now.
that class right there, those
it
men
makes sense.
is
You
the
get
one
it?
that
How they get to Chaminade?
Yeah, that's how they got.
But Chaminade wasn't a good program at the time.
No, I told you how many players started. My first year, we was 3-7.
So and that's one. That was Worm them last year on the park.
Freshman year.
Okay.
Worm the freshman year, we was
So
3-7.
so you come into a program. Boom. You said y'all went three and what?
3-7.
3-7.
How did y'all get those kids to buy in? Cause Jones hadn't got there yet.
Hey, nah,
It was just
Jones
you and
wasn't
B.
there yet.
Rocco was there, right?
No, it was a guy named what's my boy name? Nah, I can't remember his name right now. But he brought me in. He the one who gave me a chance.
Okay.
He brought me in. Dang, I can't forget it. I can't remember his name.
It wasn't the dude
now.
from St. Thomas?
Nah, Rocco was never there.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay.
No. It was the dude who was the AD. I can't remember his name right now, but he the one who gave me a chance.
So y'all with that record, how hard was it to keep those kids? Cause all those kids you named was somebodies. They were big name
Let me tell you
kids.
something. I don't like giving away my secrets too much, but I'm gonna say this: everything we told them parents we was gonna do,
Did it?
Yeah, I did it.
we did.
That's real. That's real.
We ain't missed nothing.
That's real.
I told them they was in 8th grade. We gonna take y'all on college tours. We gonna show y'all the whole country. We gonna get y'all opportunities to go to college. And guess what? It got to that time after their 9th grade year. My homeboy JT Thomas played for the Chicago Bears at the time. I went up to Chicago with him, right? We was up there for a weekend chilling out. And he was like, "Hey, what you got going on?" I said, "Man, I want to do this college tour. I just know how to do it." He was like, "Shit, get a pad of paper. Let's write it down. Where you want to go?"
Damn.
Wrote it down. Okay. What you got to get? I need a bus. You know what I'm saying? Check. Cut. Get the kids.
Yeah.
Let's go. First tour. Boom.
Hey, shouts
know
out
what
to
I'm
JT Thomas, man.
JT Thomas, man.
Shouts out
Who
to
the
him,
Ely, right?
man.
When the Ely.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ely.
hey, shout out to JT. He was the first person to train CJ. Him and Patrick Peters.
Pat P.
Pat P.
Absolutely.
They-
Ely High School.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was
So
on
that's
footwork.
how we jump started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you showed the parents, like, look, yeah, we went through it, but your kids played this year, they got better.
Facts.
Wait till next year.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that off season, because we was training them too. We trained them. We took them on college tours. They became fat. I never feel what we felt that first time. Because once that first group hit, everything after that first group, it started to be people we didn't really know. People just transferring in.
Yeah.
Chaminade ain't.
It's a wave now.
It's a fad.
Yeah.
Everybody coming now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And beat them, it ain't the same love because it ain't the same family feel no more. Because
Yeah.
it was smaller at the time.
Right.
Everybody knew everybody type
Everybody.
of
It
thing.
meant something.
Now every week is a new face. You don't really know these people, but y'all just playing. Now it's like a juggernaut. It's like a
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's Bauhaus.
It's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
But what I felt with that first class, we'll never feel again.
Because you guys all started together.
And it felt so
Yeah,
good.
y'all started
From the
together and y'all
bottom.
built
From the
it.
bottom. Yeah.
Everybody from
It
the
was
bottom.
built. It was built.
Wow.
So those 5 kids, Jones and my boy B, is responsible for where I am right now.
That's big, dog. Hey, salute to them boys, man.
Honest story.
Ah, it makes sense now.
Salute to them boys.
Honest
Go
story.
ahead, D.
Hey, I wanted that. I seen a couple of people asking about Worm. How did he get recruited at that size? I think a lot of people.
Shit, this,
At that size,
and he was a monster.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Monster.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Fast.
And please leave this camera right here, because a lot of parents just don't understand.
He go to gyms.
Hey, hold on. Before you say this, hey, everybody turn your volumes up, man. Turn your volumes
just don't
up.
understand.
It's about to go down.
There's 3 boxes you gotta check when it comes to recruiting. You know what? I'm gonna say 4, right? Because one box is very important, and we're gonna start with GPA test scores. Start there. All right, because you got parents who asking me about, what college, but you're not checking these. You're not checking that first box.
Yeah, D, hey, he for real.
You better get a pen and pad.
So funny,
You-
man.
you-
For real now.
Go to your notes in your phone
You
now.
gotta check that first box.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, after we get out of that first box, now you got 3 things: height, weight, speed.
Mm-hmm.
Height, weight, speed. If your son not checking one of them, or 2, the more you check, the better chance you got.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You gotta have something that these people looking at and they saying he got the potential to be a star at this university. I'm gonna tell you why. It's not about the best player, because people are like, man, that boy good, man. Why he ain't getting look? It's a little league player that was good 3 years ago that ain't good in high school football
Yeah.
because it didn't translate.
Translate. Yeah.
It's people who was great in high school that ain't great at the college level
And
because their
translate.
ability didn't translate. It keep going. You might have a kid right now, 6'3", 200 pounds, run a 4.4 that just haven't reached his potential yet.
Correct.
Right? You might have another kid, 5'10", 175, very good, running the 4.7, 4.8s. Right? What they saying is, can that kid get open against the #1 cornerback from California?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I see you doing this thing right here, Coach, but this program gonna have the #1 kid from Louisiana at DB playing. Can he get open on him? You see what I'm saying? Nah, the kid that's 6'3", 200 pounds, running a 4.4, maybe I can teach him
How do you?
what I need him to know
Yeah.
because he got what I need.
He passed the eye
You
test.
see what I'm saying?
Well, I believe that coaches, they get paid these $1 million to develop now.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that in the high school, coming from high school, going to college, we just don't see as many like Bugs, right?
Right.
Bugs is an undersized receiver. Wouldn't you say in today's world?
Yes.
But what he have, you can't teach. You can't. It's special.
Him and Worm, same thing. It's a, and this is why a lot of coaches who not familiar with South Florida, miss on so many South Florida kids.
Okay.
Because the hidden box is in here.
They got that it factor. Yeah, they got
You
that.
see what I'm
That-
saying?
that grit,
That's
that
a
grit.
box that coaches ain't paying attention to. That's a very, very important box.
Correct.
Because you might have that 6'3", 200-pound receiver, but no,
Soft as cotton.
nothing here.
Yeah.
So Miami used to
Nothing
take
here.
Miami used to take those guys, Roscoe Parrish, Santana Moss.
Ballers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Ballers.
I would even say University of Florida, kind of, you know what I'm saying, dibble and
Pimps
dab.
and all that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Chris Rainey,
Right.
things like that. Florida State, same thing. Travis Martin won the biggest back. Why did college football go away from that?
Because people went to
Measurables.
people went to analytics.
Okay.
You know what
The eye
I'm saying?
test.
People went to analytics.
Okay.
That's what everybody going to now.
Combines.
Analytics.
Numbers. Analytics is just numbers.
Analytics,
Oh, yeah.
bro. That's
Yeah.
what everybody going to. That's
Yeah.
what everybody using. Analytics. They're using their eyes.
Yeah. Like Zay Flowers, right? Zay
know what I'm
Flowers.
saying?
Look at him.
Jay Flowers a monster, bro.
Yeah.
And
He's going
he
to
got
the
out
league.
of Florida.
Got out of Florida. That's so that it's
Got out of Florida.
yeah, it's
Listen.
mind-boggling.
These college coaches miss because they ain't using their eyes.
They ain't using their eyes.
They ain't using their eyes. Worm had something inside him that was special.
Mhm.
The only person that's close to what's inside Worm that I ever coached is Bugs.
It's bugs.
Only one. They got something inside them that's it's here.
They got
It's-
something
yeah.
to prove.
Bruh,
They
it's
got
so
something to
special.
prove.
Hey, that
Yeah.
worm different, boy.
It's so special.
That worm is.
So, but Worm and Bugs checked a very important box.
Character.
Speed.
Speed.
Okay.
Big Blade. 10-3.
10-3 is 10-3 any day of the week.
Check it twice.
6.
I done
Yeah.
seen Worm take it 70 against Alabama on the first play of the game and outran everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen him on
he,
two eyes.
he outran Pat Surtain, I
Outran
think.
everybody.
Yeah, right. Everybody.
Pat Surtain was there, I think.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was that?
I'm just
So they check the important
Worm
box,
speed
which
different,
is
boy.
speed. So if you're an undersized guy, my suggestion, get on that track. Parents, please don't give them a choice. They gotta run track.
CJ will be on the track.
And I'm gonna tell you right now,
Shoelace.
when I talk to college coaches about any kid that's a skill, they number one question:
Do they run track?
what's his track times, coach?
Yeah.
What's his track time? Every time I tell them, hey, this kid run 10-6. 10-6? Let me see him.
Let me ask you this question: track, or 7-on-7?
Track.
Ooh.
Track.
I seen a question like that in the national group.
Listen
a
to
lot of
me.
people were saying track.
Track.
It just gets you right.
I'm listening, coach.
For everyone?
Track.
I'm listening.
If
Big-
you play a skill and your kid ain't blazing, like say if you what's the boy that's at Edison?
Yeah.
Ray, I think.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray. Yeah.
You can see he blazes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ray
You know what I'm
rolling.
saying? So if Ray Ray want to play 7-on-7, he play 7-on-7 because the coach ain't got to ask about how fast Ray Ray is.
Yeah. You blink and
You
then
know
he's
what I'm
going. Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you this, because the time when Worm them came through with Schwartz and Pat Surtain and Tyson Campbell,
Yeah.
that was the fastest group of kids.
Kids.
that
Those,
Come
run
out of
all
South
them,
Florida.
all them running
Yeah.
10-6 and lower.
They,
All them running
they
6-6
all ran
and
together
lower.
in states, right?
Schwartz was
Schwartz.
10-1,
Yeah.
Campbell was 10-2, Warren was 10-2. I think Pat was around 10-4, 10-5.
Yeah.
Right? Schwartz, NFL.
Worm
Pat,
10-2?
NFL.
And
Yeah.
Warren was losing.
Campbell,
Campbell,
NFL.
Campbell,
NFL.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
And-
saying?
And Worm knocking on the
his
door.
way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They parents knew. Big shout out to Coach Surtain. I love what he's doing. They parents knew what it took.
Yeah.
They ran track.
Yeah.
Oh, and Marco Wilson. The
Marco
Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Marco.
The
Yeah.
Wilsons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Because Marco was a hell of a long jumper.
Okay.
But Marco ran the 200. He ran the 4x1.
And ran the 4x1. Yeah.
They ran track.
Yeah.
All that 7-on-7.
That's the
Listen,
formula,
man.
y'all.
That's them gems.
the
That's
man
them
talking.
If you
gems.
got a kid
That's
that
them
play a
gems.
skill position, stop giving your kids options. They need to get on that track.
Starting from youth.
He went to state
Yes.
for long
Starting
jump
from
too.
you.
Edward. 12.
That jump started Edward's confidence too. Edward got second at state championship as a freshman in long jump.
Yeah. Edward been killing that since
Since
Fort Lauderdale
Fort
Track
Lauderdale
Club.
Track
Yeah.
Club.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a listen to me.
He a good kid, a hardworking kid, bro.
Parents don't slip. Don't slip. Because when they ask me about track times and I ain't got an answer, they move on to the next person.
And when you say track, don't run run track to compete.
Compete.
Don't run track to go to practice to say I'm getting in shape. Because
Compete.
I said that
Hey,
gets tossed
Coach.
around too.
I know he ain't do it the whole season, but that will help Twan out a lot too.
Yeah. Track.
Track.
Track, yeah.
Track.
I
And
Coach
agree.
Twan
went
gonna
crazy.
compete this year.
Hey, how do you feel
Yeah.
about the big guys playing like basketball or wrestling?
Keep him active. No matter what it is, keep him active. Keep him active.
'Cause I know wrestling is a big
Big one.
thing for.
Big one.
I always preach that.
You guys got a
Listen.
wrestling team at
Yeah.
Dillard? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know wrestling.
But ain't
is
that the
big.
same season as football?
No.
No.
Same season
It's
as track.
after
Remember, I
football.
always say, remember, my next door neighbor Colin Cole did that for South, and went to the Packers. Man, he was 4-time state champion.
After football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was doing his
Yeah,
thing.
that track serious.
Track is real.
Yeah.
You gotta run track. You gotta run track.
I agree,
And,
man.
and I'm gonna say this. Put the camera on me one more time. I'm gonna say this. If anybody got kids who planning on playing for Dillard, if they ain't coming here trying to get their education, their grades, they won't be playing for Dillard. So I want that to get understood because we got a lot of people in Little League football not taking care of their academics, just got their kids out there playing.
Yeah.
All right? Because one thing about it, if you playing on my football team, you're not taking care of your academics, you're wasting my time. I can't do nothing for
So
you because my
what-
purpose is to get you in college.
So what's your process? What's your week process as far as with your kids? So you got how many kids you got on roster?
65.
So all 65 kids, you have a system where you keep everybody grades. How do you, what's your process?
I got my laptop. On my laptop, I got a search bar. Type your name right in there. Every grade for every assignment is on it. I can see what you're doing.
And you go through and
You do that every week for every
Every
child.
week.
every week for every
Every
for every
game.
player.
week.
Yes.
All,
Yes.
all 65.
Everyone.
And so
Everyone.
when they are borderline or they're not meeting whatever standard that you set, what's the process?
They sit in that classroom, do their work. They don't come to practice.
Yes,
There is
sir.
no practice. Your practice is the classroom. Get the laptop. Your practice is the classroom, period.
Jeez.
We'll see you at 6:30. You out of practice.
Yep.
Because obviously you ain't getting it done when you go home, so you're going to get it done right here.
That's real.
And that's something we started at Chaminade with one of our star players who get home and decide that they want to, you know what I'm saying,
Not
go to
do their
sleep
work,
and on the computer, whatever.
Mhm.
You know, we made him do his work before he come to practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got an unbelievable young man. And I'm gonna say his name. Anthony Smith. Man, unbelievable
man.
young man.
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable young man. Kid who struggled with academics in middle school. All right, came in the 9th grade. I already knew it was a fresh start. I was ready. I'm on him.
Yeah.
I'm on his behind. Hey, look,
Hey, listen.
man,
no,
it might not come to practice at 5 o'clock every day.
I'll be looking for him. So I'm like, man, what the fuck is man?
Work,
You see my man running,
work,
running
work.
in. Coach,
From
I
3 to
ain't in the class.
5. Work.
Yeah.
You know why? I know he can play football.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that. I know he a D1 prospect.
Yeah.
I know that. He ain't got to be out here. He going to kick they behind on Friday.
Yeah.
I know that. All I need him to do is come out here and condition. When you get out here, get your running in.
Yeah.
Monday through Thursday, you in that classroom.
Keep them glad. Yeah. Keep them
You
grades.
come out,
yeah.
and I got somebody sitting there with him. Make sure he get it all computed and turned in and submitted. Then y'all come out here.
Come to practice. Yeah.
You
Come to
care.
practice.
Shout out to Fat Daddy too.
Fat Daddy.
Fat Daddy.
A's and B's. Fat. A's and B's across the board.
Fat Daddy.
A's and
Hey,
B's
listen.
across
Yes,
the
sir.
Hey, listen, man. I love
Daddy.
I love to hear that about Fat Daddy.
Fat Daddy.
And I'm going to tell you, Anthony Smith, first quarter, 4 A's, a B and a C.
That's good.
Out the
real
gate.
good.
The hardest thing is to get him going out the gate.
And I think
Absolutely.
I think what's
After
going
that,
on.
I ain't got to talk to him no
It
more.
gets
Yeah.
and then
You know, I always tell
it
about you
gets
can't mess
easier
up- you
after,
can't-
after your freshman
Once you
year.
get your
Easy.
freshman year under your
You know what I'm
belt, man,
saying?
it's a
It gets
smooth
easier.
sailing
It
after
gets
that,
easier.
dog.
Go ahead. After this,
go ahead,
I'm
go
gonna just say this. After this first semester, this first year, I ain't gonna have to monitor him no more.
No more. Yeah.
No
No
more. Because he
more.
gonna realize, dang, coach, I
It's-
can do
I
this.
can do it. Yeah.
I can just turn around. I can do this.
It's training.
I ain't gonna have to monitor him no more. Twan them, I don't even check their grades like that no more, man.
Yeah.
Twan, Zai, Marcus, Keno, 3.0 higher.
Yeah.
They are done. They're D1 ball players.
Yeah.
If I can get you through 9th grade and you got a 3.0 higher, you're done.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
Yeah.
The problem is you get D1 players come in like, man, you don't pay attention to it, you let it slip. They start with a 1 point something, and now you uphill battling it for the rest of the 3 years. And then it turned into, I just want to get him to 2.0 so he can play for me.
Yeah.
That's what's been going on in the past.
That's when the
And I
coaches
ain't gonna- I ain't
don't
gonna
care.
say
Yeah,
just
yeah.
at Dillard.
Yeah.
No, so that's what I was gonna go to.
Around the county, period.
That's what I want. Something I want to talk about right now. What you do in that Dillard, I feel like, is something that really probably can't be duplicated in the public school. I'm pretty sure Fife got that same system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know that you guys have y'all network circle.
Right.
And you can kind of see Chaminade, Dillard, Deerfield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guys are all on the same.
together.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that about y'all, because y'all brothers that picking each other up and y'all sticking together.
Right.
Y'all don't let what go on, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the field deter y'all outside relationships.
No,
you know what
no,
I'm saying?
no.
I respect that, because for whatever reason, sometimes we just, you know how it is when you're trying to get to the top. We got that crab in the bucket mentality. We try to kick each other off the ladder.
The 3 programs you just named, we understand what we're doing this for.
Y'all understand y'all assignment.
The caller.
We understand what we're
Yes,
doing
sir.
this
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
for. We play our game, shake our hands. I took them boys out. We went out to eat. Bought everybody on their style drinks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Appetizer on me.
Yeah.
Y'all got me. Y'all. That's how we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how we do.
Yeah.
And then we communicate. Hey, what you looking for? You got, I don't, but hey, I ain't got nothing in 2022. But my boy down there, I'm not dry down there, because
Yeah.
they got a linebacker in 2022 that you might want to take a, you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You
That's
know,
real.
just as an example.
That's
a
real.
That's
That's
a
definitely
brotherhood
real.
right there.
If you for the kids, whether
Yeah.
they at your school or not.
Oh,
if I don't
man.
have nobody that
Hey,
fit the
wait.
criteria,
Tay, I'm gonna cut you
I
off.
send them down.
Say that again.
If you,
If you for the kids, you for the kid if they're at your school or not.
Darrell, we talk
Your
about that a
school
lot,
not.
Darrell.
Yes, we
So
A lot of coaches don't have that
They
mentality.
get in their
boy.
feelings.
they get in their
I
feelings.
know that
They
for
get
a
in their
fact.
feelings,
They're
man.
not there for the right reason.
They
That's
get
what
in
I'm
their
telling you.
I think a lot of it has to do with coaches not there for the right reasons. They chasing wins instead of chasing.
Chasing
You know what I'm
wins.
saying? And sometimes when you chasing that, you get blind.
Right.
You get blind.
Especially when you got coaches who's been coaching this profession 20 plus years, ain't never won nothing.
Yeah.
They just there for the check.
Never won
not
nothing.
they not there for the check.
No, they ain't there for no check.
There's a lot of envy in their heart.
The ego.
So, yeah.
It's
You know what I'm
the
saying?
ego. It's them trying to justify and solidify,
Who they are.
yes,
Yes.
who they believe they are.
Yeah.
Because right now, everybody see him as a loser.
Yeah. You ain't did nothing.
See
You
me,
ain't never won.
I'm 32, man. I won 3 state championships. Got off on my own with undefeated, won the Tri-County. Second year, 9-1.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. Only thing I got to prove to myself right now is, dang, take how many I can get in the school. How many connections I can build.
Yeah.
How big can I make this
Yo,
to change my community? Because I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to a community, one of the most important things is the male, right?
The male
and I'm
figure.
going to explain this to you. Males having financial situations because of whatever their academic background could be, not getting opportunities that they want, and not having the hustle in them if they don't have the education necessary to do it. Males get depressed when they can't take care of their significant other, their kids, and their family, and they run away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Abandonment. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes when you're a kid, you don't understand, man, why my daddy ain't, man, your daddy probably loved you, man, but he couldn't
can't
handle
have
it. Yeah.
not being able to provide for you
Yeah.
because he didn't have the opportunity,
Yeah.
To do it.
and he just didn't have the hustle in him.
I want to
That's
piggyback on what you just said, man. It was more or less, you're not chasing, this is why the Deerfield program, I hear a lot of people clown them because
Wins and losses.
they can't win states.
Wins and losses.
You understand what I'm saying? But what always made me respect this man, Javon Glenn, dog, he'll tell you straight up, excuse my French, fuck states, I just put 20 D1. When Fife go to talking like that,
Giving these
you
kids
looking at it like,
opportunity. Yeah.
shit, fuck states told it. Like you don't really like you really start to
Stakes don't get you
like
scholarship.
Fife will tell you straight up, bro. He'll be like, I don't give a fuck what them people saying. I put 20 D1.
Man,
Check my
listen.
NFL resume. Like that, and guess what? They all coming back to the city
Facts.
to give back to the city. So it's like what you just said. It speaks volumes. Like
Absolutely.
I could win states this year at Dillard. I can't win states at Dillard. But guess what?
He just told
I
you.
got 5 going D1, and I just inherited this program. And my young guys, I got maybe a handful of them already dropping
Listen,
offers.
They already done.
He got me when he said Armando Blunt wanted to give up.
And he
that
stuck
cat
with him.
That program.
Come on, man.
Now, when that man grow up at whatever after football and he goes back,
He gonna always remember
come
that.
on, man.
Listen, man, that's
I'ma tell you.
the realest shit, dog.
tell you-
Anybody could do, dog.
tell
Say
you
fuck
what.
states, nigga. We putting these kids in school.
I'm gonna tell you what my main goal is for Armando Blunt. Is for the football team to have a valedictorian. That's what I'm pushing.
Come
He's a
on,
great
man.
football is easy for him.
Yeah.
You know what he gonna do out there.
Football. First of all, he doing this as a freshman. I have no idea what he gonna look like as a senior.
Yeah.
Bro, I have no idea. He doing people like this as a freshman. Grown people. I'm talking. We playing St. Thomas offensive line, Chaminade offensive line, Deerfield offensive line. These are beasts now. These grown men out there.
Yeah.
He a freshman,
Going to work.
pressing the point, shedding the block, making tackles, making sacks against those programs. Football is easy. There's no challenge football wise. The challenge: can you be the valedictorian of Dillard High School as a football player?
Have you challenged him to that yet?
Yes,
What the hell
sir.
you
That's
mean?
what
I'm not-
we.
I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
we
lie.
going for.
I'm not gonna lie. That there.
That's what we
Hey,
shooting
Tate,
for.
we missing something. He's also a state champ in track.
He say
Shot
champion
put.
shot put.
And shot what?
National champ. Sorry.
National champ. Yeah.
That kid blessed, boy.
Let me ask you this
You know what
question,
I'm
Coach.
Yeah.
Do you see public school coming back?
As
So
a whole,
what? Yeah, as a whole. Well, not even public school, but some of the
premier programs.
premier programs.
I'm gonna tell you this, man.
No.
It's not enough Tyler Tates. It's not enough Glenn Fife.
Thank you, Barry. He got it.
Let me tell you something.
He
You know
got-
what
he
I
just
what I
said it.
think. You know what I
I know.
think.
He just
He got
said
it
it.
deep
He
in.
just said it.
The Ely's, it's gonna be hard for Ely to come back because just like what you just said, they don't have a commander in chief
It's
coming in, and then they don't have that cast of the
I
Darrell
won't say
Strong.
it.
How's
I won't
how's,
say
how's,
it's gonna be hard,
Plantation's
though.
record this year?
They're like 7-1.
They 7-2 now.
Two?
Stephen
Oh,
Davis.
they just won. They just lost.
He does a
They
good
just
job.
I won't
He
say
do a great job.
I won't-
Yeah.
But he do a great job. But the grind is different. See, you just said he's 7-2. He doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doing a good job on the field.
Yeah.
Classroom.
I don't know what he doing in the classroom. You know, all you can really look at is what's being put out
What he's producing.
from going to college
Going to school.
situation. That's how
Yeah.
you're gonna be judged at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
No, that's real. I think he's the only person he sent recently is
So-
The receiver, right?
yeah, Jacoby.
So it's all about the hustle. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I don't expect, because Coach Davis is an amazing coach.
Yes, he
He
is.
actually started over there when I started my coach career. But at his age, I don't expect Coach Davis to be out there
That
on
fire-
that
you know,
grind
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
They had that
Absolutely.
fire on
That
his
man got-
ass.
that
fire-
man done
it-
been coaching
it-
20
He
plus
burn,
years.
that fire burning is burning
You know
low
what I'm
fumes.
saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
get back to what you were
No,
saying
I
about
don't expect
Ely.
that.
Dillard had a bad
They had a bad run.
run
Mhm.
Yeah.
before.
God bless his day. Eddie poured
Yes.
hard into that.
Yeah.
So I just think you just gotta have to, like you say, you gotta have
They
that
gotta go.
tape. You
So
gotta
do
have
you
that
think?
fight.
Do you think these high schools coaches and well, not coaches, the high school administrations need to touch the youth coaching atmosphere more? Because
No,
obviously,
no.
I wouldn't say the youth. I don't think that there's quality candidates.
See, that's what people.
see,
that's
but
what
the
I'm
thing
saying.
is,
Just 'cause you winning
the older guys aren't gonna do what
But even
Strong doing.
even
So what I'm saying is, if they're not gonna do what Strong is doing, but you have coaches as Strong doing that, because
So
But you don't-
saying-
we're
so you
judged
saying-
on
so-
you're judged on
so-
who
you
you
saying
put in
so
this
with
school.
Frazier.
So with everything y'all saying, does Dillard fall? I mean, does Deerfield fall off now? Now that Fife is gone.
I'm gonna answer that easily. Fife can't be replaced, bro. Not a chance, bro. Ain't no more
He was
Fifes.
different.
He's the GOAT of South Florida. People can say what they want. You can
I
count.
keep saying that.
I'm not chasing whoever done won the most state championships in South Florida
I keep
football.
saying he can't win the big games. Hey man,
I'm chasing Glenn Fife.
yeah.
Look at his production.
Wait,
Five numbers
wait,
speak.
so
he's
you-
different, man.
chasing
He's
Glenn
Fife
So you saying
different.
the football in Broward, well, down there,
Fife-
is
but
dead
Fife-
now?
The one thing we knew about
ain't
Deerfield,
doing
if you go to Deerfield, you get
going to
you
college.
get your education.
You're going to school.
You're going to college.
You're going
man.
to school.
You are going.
You're going to school.
college,
That's
bro.
what I'm chasing.
And you want to know something? I keep hearing.
I seen Fife the other day on a bicycle in Columbus at Ohio State University.
I keep hearing Tate say he knows his kids could play football. So now I'm kind of understanding their thought process.
It's bigger
You know
than
what I'm saying?
football. It's bigger than
I know
football
they
for
can
them,
play
man.
football.
Yeah. So them selling football ain't gonna be.
That's why I say
Yeah.
they have to sell the 7-3 aspect.
Yeah.
3 to 5. That's why I said we already know what Tate Strong and that great staff is bringing.
Set his philosophy.
What you mean? The best
Hey.
11?
It's not even that. It's just shit like I'm gonna keep saying Armando Blunt.
Yeah. 7
That shit right.
No,
Listen,
that's deep.
I don't
You see
give a
that?
damn about the
That's-
school.
that's shocking.
Seven,
Guess
seven, you
what?
don't got to say 73.
He's a part of the school,
Just look
bro.
at his body of work. Yeah, he's at the
He's a
school.
part of the school,
No,
bro.
what I'm saying,
I
but,
know.
but listen,
my kid going there.
he's a part of the school, but you still have to say, hey, this is what we offer. This is what they could get. He's not in every class. He's a part of the school, but Tate not in every class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Tate's
guess
not a
what?
teacher.
He-
So he
but
has to show.
He just told you.
He
got
has to show.
65.
Listen, he has to show. Hey, this is Armando Blunt, but I know Armando Blunt is a 1% of my football players.
Right.
He's different.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna promote the Armando. I'm gonna tell you about Armando Blunt, but guess who I'm gonna promote? I'm gonna promote the Mortimers, the Marcus Striggles, the Dreys. Those are the kids that I'm gonna promote. Why? Because we know everybody's not gonna be that Armando Blunt 4.8. So let me show you. Let me show you.
4.8. It's not about the 4. It's about the pushing.
No, of course.
It's about like he said. Hey, you
I got one, I got
you're
one.
not coming on my field.
If you ain't doing your schoolwork. That's
doing your
but
schoolwork.
that's already given. What Tate is saying now is that, hey, I have an Armando Blunt, but I also have a Najee Kelly, a Mortimer, a Dre, a Marcus. I got these kids that they not at the 4.8, but let me show you how they grind. Let me show you they school record. Let me show you their classes.
Right.
Let me show you how they perform. That's the point that Tate can let parents know. Hey, your child might not be the Armando Blunt, but I'm gonna let you know that we got that if he is.
I'm on them.
You know.
And I'm gonna say this because one of the big things we spoke about was the difference between public and private. It's coaches in this college football world who've been recruiting South Florida for years.
Yeah.
Right? So when you recruit South Florida for years, you got a certain image in your mind of what kind of kids come from which schools because you done hit them.
Yeah.
So you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
One thing about coaching, one thing about the private schools is when colleges come to private schools, they feel like, I know these kids gonna have their stuff together. You see what I'm saying?
Not as far as academics. You mean
No,
character wise?
No,
Everything.
academics.
Academics.
Not
Academically.
character, because at the end of the day, all these kids is kids.
Yeah.
I ain't
So
speaking about character.
you're speaking academically.
Academics.
Because there's a standard at that school. Because
I
again,
know that them kids at that school gonna have their stuff together.
you don't perform. You
That's
get
how
kicked
they
out.
feel, and
Yeah.
it's percentages. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The thing I'm trying to change is people who've been recruiting schools like Dillard and Ely and BA and Plantation over the years. They might have been coming in the early 90s, 2000s. They still coaching.
Yeah.
They know, man, I had to deal with this kid. He was right on the borderline. I had to wait and see if he was gonna get eligible. He ended up not being eligible.
Guess
Then
who- guess who
another kid
changes
I
that,
recruited
though?
got a 1.8 core. I can't
yeah.
So you know what? I'm just not going to Dillard no more.
But
Yeah.
Right.
why I feel like the Najee Leaks and the Mormons are gonna change the perspective. They're gonna change that perspective now.
The bigger
At Dillard though.
Yeah.
the bigger thing is my young guys, right? Getting them out to them good starts because it's big time schools coming by. Okay, dang, we love Antoine Jackson, man. Something got to be wrong. What's his grade?
Yeah, it was GPA.
3.5.
Yeah.
What? 3.5. What's his? 4.8. What's his? 3.2. What's his? 3.4. You see what I'm saying? So now
The
it's
narrative,
looking like, hold
narrative
on.
is changing. The narrative is
Dillard
changing.
kids got their stuff together. I'd be so happy to send transcripts.
Yeah.
Quick.
Let me see. Boom, boom, boom.
You
Boom,
see?
boom. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, that's one thing that Jones be
So that's what you gotta
Jones be
change.
telling me. He be like, man, you know, first thing school will ask for is, oh man, send me over his transcript. Coach.
Transcript.
Send that transcript come back with an offer.
Yes. They want the transcript.
Come back with an offer.
And the problem is, over the years, you've expected a school like Dillard to send you a messed up transcript. And you either going to try to figure out how I'm going to fix it,
Yeah.
or you trying to figure out, I
it worth- is it even
can't
worth it? Yeah.
wait on them.
I can't, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
can I wait on him? Is
Is
it
it
worth
worth
waiting
waiting
on him?
on,
Or
yeah.
can I? And you know what? I'm just go down the street.
I'm go to St. Thomas.
He ain't as
Go-
good,
yeah.
but he got a 3.2.
He got out here thinking line.
I can get him in. We'll coach him up.
Let me ask both of y'all this question. When you guys are getting, because you guys doing a hell of a job with recruiting, as far as your young guys getting recruited.
Right.
How much of an impact does that have? And I ask Strong this all the time on your 23s and your 22s, as far as they might not be as hot as the younger guys. And I get it. The younger you are, the easier it is kind of to sell.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So how hard is it to make a child understand that?
It's the kids, but more so the parents understanding what's going on, because they
That's
might
big.
feel like my kid is 22. They might feel like, well, my kid is better than
And 23.
this kid that's in the 24 class. How he get offered by, UCF, and my kid ain't getting no offer from UCF. Your kid is in the class that's coming out right now.
Yeah,
They looking at his potential.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Probably
and,
topped out.
and that's the part they don't really get.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? The further you away from your signing day, the easier it is to get offers.
to get offers,
The closer you is to signing day,
the harder
it slow down.
Yeah,
It slow down, because now coach is saying, okay, I can't play no more.
Decisions,
coaches out here-
decisions.
With the 24, 25, coaches out here playing.
yeah.
You know how they playing? I might not even be here when they seniors. So I ain't even gonna have to deal with him even if I don't take him. You know what I'm saying? The average lifespan of college coaches at a school is 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I'm offering a kid that's 3 years away from signing day, I might not even see him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I have a
Nick
different
Saban.
logo on. I got coaches right now who say he coaching at FAU, right? You got a kid like Torrin Jackson, going to be Power 5, one of the top 100 players in the country, right? Probably going to be the number 1 corner in the country. I done had coaches at a school like FAU say, you know what? Shit, I'm off him because I might have a different logo
Yeah, I want him to remember me.
in 3 years. Hey, I offered you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First.
Not them. Don't worry about them. Me, I like you.
Facts.
2 years from now, they got an Alabama logo on. Remember me?
I came and hollered at you.
You my boy.
Yeah.
That's what's going on now. So that's what I try to get the parents to understand who got kids who juniors and seniors compared to kids who freshmen.
What's your thoughts? I seen this in the comments. What's your thoughts on pushing athletes to HBCUs?
For me, I just want you to go to school. It's to each his own. I went to Jackson State University, graduated from Jackson State University, love Jackson State University. Now, we're going to etch out. It just so happened to be the same college that Deion Sanders coach at, which turned into this
Big
major brand
Yeah.
now. It wasn't a major brand when I was there. So to say that your kid will go to this school and have the same opportunity as a kid who goes to Ole Miss or Mississippi State in Mississippi, that's not true. Now, you can go to Jackson State right now because the brand is just so big that he dang near on the same platform
As
as them.
Mississippi State, Ole
You see what I'm
Miss,
saying?
yeah.
Like, people is paying attention to
Jackson.
what Jackson State got going on. You see what I'm saying? So
My bad. Yeah.
me, I'm not against HBCUs. I think a kid can go there, be very productive on and off the field.
Yeah.
I graduated from HBCU and I love to see it, but I ain't gonna sit here and tell you that he can be provided the same opportunity.
On the
They
football
take-
field, or education wise.
No, on the football
On
field.
the football
Educationally, they
field,
could
Education, they
got like FAMU. Them got the best programs. Like they got top programs.
business.
So.
Jackson State had a top business program.
Yeah.
I know FAMU got a top medical
Pharmacy.
Nursing,
You know what
all
I'm
that.
saying? So, nah, I ain't talking about the classroom. I'm telling you, the classroom thing, people can, man, you can rank whatever you want to rank and then say whatever you want to say, man. Classroom wise, I like my HBCU.
You think kids look at HBCU not the same as a Power 5?
Of course.
I think they look at anything outside of Power 5 as
Yeah.
you trying me.
What's that?
Why you
Yeah.
doing me like that?
Now,
How do you?
the problem with that is you got a lot of kids make recruiting mistakes.
Facts.
What do,
because they
wait.
watching
What do you
logos.
what do you constitute as a recruiting mistake? Break that down.
Going in situations that's not best for you, but that's because they got the best facilities, the best locker room, the best uniforms, and they giving the most money. I'm going.
That's just like what Seymour said. Seymour said, man, when you get to a Seymour was up here, Jared Seymour, shouts out to Jared Seymour. He said, as a running back, the first coach you need to holler at when you go on a visit is the offensive line coach.
Yeah.
A lot of people wasn't even on that. Like
Coach Trav philosophy right
like
now.
go holler at the offensive line and see if you fit what he trying to do.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I talk to kids, the first thing you got to figure out is when you talking about recruiting, do I want to live
Live
here?
there.
You gotta live there.
Yeah,
All right.
Number
Depression
one.
is
that's
real.
a fact, boy.
Depression is real.
My sister dealt with that in Gainesville, man. She went to UF and
Listen,
she only came off campus to go to church and grocery shopping.
you
man.
gotta live in that city. now.
Yeah, it was rough up there.
That's the
for her,
first
man.
thing. Do you feel comfortable living there?
So this is my question to you, right? Recruiting. We take our kids on when we do 7-on-7. We go by these campuses and stuff like
Right,
that. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So we kind of see like the college life. But when you go on as a recruit and you go on an actual official visit, they're gonna show you the bells and the whistles.
Absolutely.
So what would you tell a parent, or how would you educate a parent to really find out what that town is about or what that school really is about?
You got to figure out who the real from the fake. And if you're not a person who good at detecting that, you're gonna struggle.
It's gonna be hard.
You're
Yeah.
gonna struggle.
So do you think
Alright.
parents need to do their own visit to that city?
Absolutely.
Like without the school even knowing? Like we just
You
gonna
gotta
get on the
pay attention
plane?
to
You gotta do your
everything.
research.
Yeah.
Research. You gotta
I mean,
go, but you gotta go too though.
But you can't say that because research it'll be mind-boggling. You
gotta
got
do both.
UCF is in Orlando. The crime rate in Orlando is high, but it won't be reported because of Disney World. The crime rate in Orlando is high, but it's not reported because of Disney World.
Right.
So, and that's a fact. But the crime rate in Orlando is through the roof. So I think you just need to go over there and do a weekend or 2 weekends and really vibe in the city.
But like Tate said too, you gotta know your kids.
You gotta know your kids.
You got that's number one.
Yeah, you can't put your kid in a party school knowing that they want to be.
It's not even a
social.
party
It's
school
not
because let
No,
me
I'm
tell
just,
you.
no, I'm just saying. I'm just giving
Well,
an
it's an
example.
environment too.
Yeah.
Like my kid, I know my kids will follow.
You got schools like you got a school like Auburn, for instance, right? Auburn is, to me, a school where if you a kid that's coming from a big city, you know what I'm saying, you go to small Auburn,
You gonna fit in?
I think you'll fit because they're gonna love you.
Yeah, 'cause
That's all they got.
That's the only thing
That's
there.
all they got.
You know
That's
what
all
I'm
they
saying?
got.
That's
all
the
they
only
got.
thing there. But you got a place like Michigan where when we went to Michigan, I was like, man, I love Michigan. Look, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this as a 32-year-old man.
Whoa, say the age again. Sorry about that.
So if you go to I say Florida.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this about
I
recruiting.
lied about my age too.
How old you is? He's like 32-year-old
I am
man.
32, and I ain't gonna tell you how old I am.
I'm gonna say this about recruiting. A couple important things for parents and kids. Pay attention to who recruiting you. Right? If your son play cornerback, your son play DB,
Yeah.
you don't need to be getting recruited by the offensive line coach.
By the yeah,
That's
yeah,
real,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
You won't be dealing with him when you get
Because
there.
once he get that man gonna act like he don't care nothing about you. First of all, because the
Yeah.
only people that pay him is the people in his room.
Yeah.
So if the DB coach ain't sure about your son,
Don't go there.
no, he gotta love your son.
Love who love you back.
He gotta love your
Yeah.
son. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't worry about no O-line coach talking to you, man. It's gonna be great up here. Man, that man doing his job.
How much of that goes on?
A lot.
Yeah.
Wait,
Get up
wait,
there.
wait. So you're telling me coaches are recruiting for positions they don't even coach?
Yes.
It's big like
They
that?
doing their job.
They're just trying to feed their family.
They doing their job.
Facts.
Because the problem is that DB coach might have connections in Georgia and people he like and trust in Georgia, and he mad because he can't call no shots. He trying to get the people he want, but he might not be high ranked on their staff. So you got coaches who come down here, they can't just offer kids because they ain't got no rank. You got some coaches who come down here, but they can offer whoever they want because they at the top.
Yeah. The top, yeah.
They can do what they
You see what
do.
I'm saying? So it's like that on any staff. You see what I'm saying? Some people got more rank than others. You see what I'm saying? Strong can say something to me. That's strong now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody ain't got that rank. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you up there, dude.
So
But I think you,
what I'm saying is pay attention to who's recruiting you.
And the character of that individual, too.
I'm telling you. Because at the end of the day, these people doing their job.
I think parents get
People doing their
blindsided
job.
By
By what?
names.
by that offer.
But I think that
I
goes.
just-
That's
you
in
know-
the beginning though, because I think.
Yes, because you won't care if the goddamn D tackle coach offer you.
But you're going to take it.
Parents gonna take it. They finna go on social media with it.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
kid got an
at the
offer.
beginning, yeah, but when you're your junior year, that's when business kick in. In my opinion, business kick in your junior year.
Freshman.
Okay,
You
no,
should-
but just like what he said.
Some of the coaches you won't even be able to talk to.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like your junior year is when just like what Tay said, if that DB coach ain't calling you and you play DB,
It's business. Now.
it's business now. Like the D-line coach could offer me my freshman year.
Yeah.
But if it's my junior year, spring junior year, and I ain't getting the DB coach ain't say, hey, boy, how you doing? How your grades? How's your family?
Right.
If the DB coach ain't hollering at you, hey, big dog, we got an issue.
That's an issue.
We got an issue.
He don't
We
mess
got an
with you.
issue.
You're not his guy.
Yeah,
Now you
we got an
that's what I'm
issue.
saying, but now he put us on game where, motherfucker, hey man, I don't want that. I
Right.
don't want it. Because guess what? I'm finna get content. Oh, I got an offer. Whoop de whoop, boom boom. Nah, it's not real.
Let me ask you
So
this
don't
question. Let me ask you this
give me
question.
to my
Tate.
freshman
Go
year.
ahead.
Them offers so all the offers for the freshmen that's getting offers right now, right? Why is it that I see it all the time where
Go ahead.
that same school will re-offer a kid?
If they get a new staff.
If it's a new staff.
So say the staff at University of Florida get fired right now,
Yeah.
and the kid already had an offer from UF.
Yeah.
The new staff will come in and re-offer the kid.
Okay.
Because, like I said, when the coaches leave, it's gone.
It's gone, yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Automatically
saying?
gone.
It's gone. That man don't.
Man, you don't fit what I want.
He ain't obligated to.
Yeah, you don't
Man,
fit what I
I'm
want.
going through a situation right now. And I went through it at Chaminade too, where I got a kid that's a senior committed to a D1 school, and they coach just said he finna step down. So now I'm on pins and needles. I'm trying to set some other stuff up, cause I don't know
Yeah.
when the new coach come in. I don't know what he thinking.
Yeah, it's a kid at Chaminade going through it too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're at with it.
So I don't know what the new coach thinking.
Yeah.
He come in and say, I don't want none of them.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing about that. They done. You see what I'm
And
saying?
And they come in December, bro.
But let me ask you a question.
So
That's why it's
wouldn't
so
it be hard
hard.
for a senior.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why it's hard. Cause that kid who committed to that school
He stopped getting recruited,
had other opportunities.
and they
So,
stopped
you
and
know
they
what I'm
stopped
saying?
and they
So
stopped
now-
chasing them.
Exactly. So who you gonna get now? Because I mean, at that time it's crunch time, and like
I'm-
everybody already
I'm
committed.
telling you what happened. So it's all a trickle down effect, right? So say he committed to UCF,
Yeah.
right? UCF coach decided to step down, but he had University of South Florida, he had Boston College, he had all them,
Yeah.
right? But he chose UCF. Now UCF coach get fired at the end of the year. New coach come in. Guess what? He can't call USF and Boston College. They done took
They
their
done
players
took their guys
too.
already.
You're not on their
And
board
they
no more.
might love him. You see what I'm saying? But now you don't took commitments from this guy and this guy. You don't want to just drop them kids. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep your
It's gonna look bad on you.
yeah.
You do it like
You
that.
can't do that.
But we had this conversation. I think I was talking to a show about this. When you commit, when is it too early and or too late to commit? That's a catch-22.
Listen,
It's a catch-22
Listen.
because if I commit now,
Listen.
nobody gonna holler at me.
I don't think so. I think if you commit when you're a
No.
sophomore, the world gonna go at you still.
You can commit.
no.
Especially if you hot.
You can. Hey, first of all,
Cause when you commit your sophomore,
if you a top player, you can do what you want.
Want to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
Facts.
that everybody's not that top
You can do-
player.
Right. So if you're not a top
If you-
player,
when do you commit?
if you're not a top player,
Hey.
they won't even let you commit as a sophomore
hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
or a junior.
I ain't worried about sophomore. Sophomore, you still young.
Yeah.
Even a junior,
Right.
you think they let
Junior.
you commit? If you're not a top player, you could try.
It depends. No. It depends on how they view you.
The need of
Of
where
that
you at.
position.
It depends
I think you
it
ain't got to be a
depends
top
on-
player
depends on
junior
how
year.
they
I don't
view you.
think so.
Right? Problem is gambling. Listen, this recruiting game a dirty game.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
When do you
dirty.
commit?
You got to know how to play it. It's gambling now. So if you got
Plus
a
a
good
player.
offer on the table,
Russian roulette, man.
right? If you got a good offer on the table, you got to know how much attention, how much real attention
You get it.
you getting. I equate it to relationships. If you a guy, you flirting with 5 girls, you got the one girl you really want. Everybody else is just in case the one girl you're trying to get decides she gonna go somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Same game, right? So you can be the 4th girl on that guy list, or you can go with this guy who got you at the top of his list that he really wants you. So do you wait to see what this, you know what I'm saying? Do you wait around to see what he gonna do?
But
Or
how-
do you go take this guy?
How long? Take?
It's gambling.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. You could tell you and Jones be around each other, guys.
It's gambling, right? It's
said
gambling
the
from the
same thing,
it's
bro.
gambling from the standpoint of you can't sit and wait too long, because guess what?
You might be.
That guy could get another girl, and you're gonna miss out on the
You gonna
good
miss
guy.
out on the good guy.
Wait,
Yeah.
So
See
Darrell,
what
we
I'm
need to
saying?
commit Darrell. We need to go ahead and lock in.
Lock it in.
hey, so hey, at the end of the day, go and get your ass in a car.
Because if you ain't in the car, you gonna be walking.
You're gonna be walking.
You gonna be
You're
walking.
gonna be walking.
So commit.
Get in the car. I don't care. Hey,
Commit to who's showing you the most love.
get in a car. Now, if you a kid, like say Antoine Jackson, he gonna have a parking lot full of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Bentleys and the Bentleys and the Maybachs already out there. We ain't worried about him.
When you on that level, you can be patient.
Yeah. You can play around for a little bit.
When you a Najee Kelly, you can be
Man,
patient.
think about it. You got Najee, Shamar Stewart,
K2.
K2 committed. He off the
K2,
board.
yeah.
K2
You
off
got
the board.
you got Marvin Jones.
Still got Marvin on the board.
He top 3 DNs right there, boy.
And
Them
guess
boy,
what?
them boy
And guess
chilling.
what? They might all leave Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
They might all leave Florida. So to answer your question,
I like Oregon for my dog, not Jaleel. Like,
So all them boys cars.
Man, them boys got they're in the auction right
to
now,
answer
bro.
your question,
auction.
Car lot full.
Hey,
They had the Bentley dealership.
if you got a kid, make sure you know his value. Listen, don't worry about no 30 offers because you don't have 30.
Yeah.
You can't go to them 30 schools. Don't let nobody lie to you.
If you got 30 offers,
You might have
9
4.
of them.
You might have 4 or 5.
4?
So let me ask you this question.
Damn.
On when is it? August 1st is when the official offers go out.
Right.
Yeah, that's when the committable letters go out.
How many of those realistically will a kid get?
Depends on the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the kid.
Yeah.
So it goes
'Cause
back
you-
to if
you-
you could be a
and
Najee
just-
or you could be a regular Joe
And just
Blow.
because you don't have it on August 1st don't mean you won't get one either, right?
Nah, you can still get one. It don't have to be August 1st, but August 1st, they going to let you know I want you.
That's when the interest gonna show.
You
You
know what
gonna
I'm
see
saying?
what's real.
Or they going to let you know I like you.
But I don't want you.
But hold on. Hold on.
'Cause I got somebody over here. Let me go
Nah.
check. it.
You
Yeah.
number 4 on my board.
So many kids get caught waiting, right? So say you got a University of Florida offer, right? And you got a Boston College offer, right? But you're not a take right now for UF. You call UF right now and try to commit, you're not a take, right? They're telling you, we want to bring you up. They're going to lie. Yeah, you ain't been here before. We still want to bring you up on a visit. We're going to bring you up on a visit in December. Stalling. They stalling. We stall all the time as men.
Yeah.
They stalling. That's what they
They
doing.
waiting for that other commit to come.
They trying to see what he gonna do.
If the 1 or 2 on their board
and
gonna
they
check
trying to
in.
put pressure on him.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Herpin, tell me, 'cause I don't want to lose you and him.
Yeah.
See, everybody playing a game.
Yeah.
Everybody. So guess what we do? Get in a car. We going to Boston College. And guess what? If Florida called we before sign today and say, hey, we like you, and that's what you like, you get out that car, you get in the Florida car.
Yeah.
It's your life. You do what you
But
want.
what if that car you
That car ain't built for
that
you.
car ain't
You won't.
Nah.
that car ain't
see,
built.
that-
Everybody can't
nah.
drive a scat
See,
pack.
There you go.
Sid just hit it on the head now.
Nah.
We saying get in the car, but what if that car ain't for you?
And they can't drive. Now listen.
Yeah, what if it's a stick,
Now,
dog?
listen.
All I know is automatic.
That's very important.
Yeah.
That's where you go with recruiting mistakes.
Yeah.
Because now, when you waited, right,
Transfer portal.
you just a throw-in.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't their top option. You just a throw-in guy.
You a filler.
You filling they recruiting list.
Yeah.
That's it. We say we bringing in 23. Call him. He'll come, and we'll have 23 recruits. No, you want to be the top guy. So now Boston College, you their top guy. Guess what? Boston College put people in the league too. Don't get confused.
That's real too. That's
Yeah.
real too.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to Boston College, be their guy, because I'm going to tell you like this
You
how
gonna
this
play
works.
early.
I'm going to tell you how this works.
Yeah.
Every coach, I don't care what level you on or where you coach at, but they got their picks.
You got your man.
They got their picks.
Yeah.
Got deep
So
then.
if we say
I know all about
if
that.
if we say go to Boston College,
Go to Boston
it's
College.
not the fit for your child. But they want you,
What do you do?
but it's not the fit.
When you
for
say
your
fit,
child.
what you mean
Now,
by
fit, what you mean by fit?
I mean, just like living like that's
Nah,
not
man.
that's,
What,
that's
where,
not him,
where you go
man.
somewhere else?
Let me tell you.
Somewhere else. You
I'm,
ain't gotta go there.
But what if it?
Because we
What
just
if?
said-
What
we
if?
just said
What if that's the only
Your sister
thing?
dealt with depression.
Oh.
People deal with stuff
Hey,
like that.
I'm going to tell you what's real depressing. I'm going to tell you what's real depressing.
Send your ass home. Come
Yeah. Being in Lauderdale, everybody go.
Send your ass home.
I already know he's
Hey.
Sitting your ass home, and then on Saturday you sitting on your dogs on the
I'm going to
field.
tell you what's real depressing. Being here when with everybody gone.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
they send you that ticket.
I already knew he was getting
All right,
that.
son,
I
go
already
ahead.
knew he
You know
was
what I'm
getting
saying?
that with that
So
one.
whatever your options is, you got to make the best of it. That's what your options is. When you got more
I'll take
options,
that.
you can be more picky.
I think as a parent, you definitely we have to prepare our kids to first of all,
Deal with adversity.
Absolutely.
not just adversity, but let them know like, man, look, you're gonna be living on your own, and it ain't gonna be pretty all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Dealing with
Like,
adversity.
Yeah, I guess you could say adversity.
Dealing with
And
adversity.
even with living conditions, like
Right.
if you want to play football, you gotta be able to live in the cold, bro. I ain't
Yes.
gonna lie to you, dog.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, outside of Florida, it's cold everywhere else.
Facts. Even in Cali.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
we can tell them that,
So-
but they know who got to live it.
But that's where they say
Me.
you got to know your child.
Yeah, yeah, but I think it goes back to how much
Gotta
do you
know
love
your child.
football, like. Cause if you really want to play football,
You're going to do whatever. D1,
gotta-
D2, D3, NAI.
there's certain
you gonna
sacrifices
play.
that you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't come home and say, I'm cold. I don't want to go. It's too cold.
Especially you trying to get that free degree.
Yeah.
That's ultimately
And that's the
what you're trying
goal.
to do.
And that's the goal.
No, it is right.
That's the goal.
And you
Free
talking about
education.
playing in the league? How many warm cities in the league besides Miami and
In California teams.
Tampa?
But then
In
again,
Texas,
let's
yes.
talk about Calvin Ridley.
See,
I don't know what he's going through.
We don't know what he's going through.
Whatever
What I'm
he's
saying,
going through, man,
It's
you
what,
know-
it's what he's going through. Absolutely.
Well, I
I
can
hope
tell you
we get
this:
through it.
he ain't depressed because he in Atlanta. Ain't nothing depressing about Atlanta.
that's a
I
fact.
can tell you, it ain't that.
Hey, you right about that.
So,
You right about
So
that. But
so
it just-
so what about
Ruggs.
the rugs?
I think that's a sad situation. I really want to hear the facts of that first. I want to hear the facts of that.
I can tell you this though, like I do believe that certain cities, certain teams, for these rookies,
It ain't good for him.
it ain't meant for. Like
Yeah.
you see how you see how Tate said something like, oh, you don't send your kid to Tallahassee if you know he a party kid, or you know what I'm saying. When you get to
You see me there.
when you get to
We ain't gonna talk about that.
when you get in the NFL, right, and you're a millionaire and you got access to all this money,
Yeah, man.
you might still be that same kid, that same, you know.
Imagine these just with 20 M's, dog, and they got live in they backyard, bro.
You living in Las
I'm gonna
Vegas,
say this:
where it don't
ain't
sleep.
no excuse for NFL players, especially first round picks.
First round picks.
First of all, you need to be out there talking to OGs and find out how to move out here.
Yeah.
I think that's
know-
where they
you know
the way they
what? I
go
can-
wrong at.
It's
No.
not, I don't think they go wrong with it. I think it's
They
in
feel
you.
like no, they feel
It's in you.
they feel like they're bigger. So some
Right.
Pac-Man Jones. He's a prime example.
Second of all, you should never get a DUI.
Yeah,
you
you got
and
too much.
me.
You got too much money.
Bruh.
You got too much money.
Yeah.
Get you a Sprinter
But it,
and ride. Yeah, get you a
should
Sprinter.
never
it
get a
hap-
DUI.
Fellas,
It don't happen.
It happen.
No.
It does happen.
Who
though.
the- that's who
It
got
does
DUI.
happen. It does
Who?
happen.
It shouldn't happen.
Same on the same team.
It does
Who?
happen.
Floyd
the
Mayweather.
running back.
Floyd Mayweather got a
No,
DUI.
the running back.
Jacobs?
Jacob.
You should never get a DUI.
You got too much money, bro.
Too much. You can have a driver, man. You can have a driver.
Dog, look,
Look at these rappers. It just happens.
that NFL money
I just think-
different,
Hey,
bro.
they-
They,
man,
they,
Jay-
they, they don't
Jay-
get no excuse for
Hey,
it.
my
No,
dog,
ain't no excuse
my
for
dog Jay just said something very powerful, a nice little line that I like. Everyone that wakes up is given two things, a choice and a chance. The choice you make with that chance, you're going to have to live with it. That's deep.
Deep.
Look,
That's deep.
I look at Pac-Man Jones.
That's deep.
but I'm gonna tell you
boy.
something. I'm
Young
gonna
dude with a lot of money.
Jay, I got to love that one, boy.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
something that
deep.
the NFL offers, and I think it's discreet, like free ride services.
They do. No, they do. People
All
know that.
NFL teams.
Yes.
Hey, all you do call that
They
number.
Call the number.
Hey man,
Yes.
That's
look,
what I'm saying. That's why I say it's in you. Man, I'm finna go buy me my Porsche, my Range Rover, man. I need-
no, it's the money that's in them.
You got to see me.
Nah, but the thing is, I think
You got to see me.
I think what Sid is saying is that these kids, and Tate said it best. The kids aren't getting the proper mentorship.
They're not kids.
They're kids. You're
Once you get to the NFL, you're an adult.
you're crazy if you think that, bro.
What's your take on that, Coach?
You're crazy if you think that.
You
This-
are an adult.
I'm gonna
these kids coming out in 3 years. They're 20, 21 years old.
It's
Are we serious right now?
I'm gonna tell you.
overwhelming.
Wait.
I don't
Time's
think
out.
that's
Time's out.
overwhelming.
Wait. These kids are 20, 21 years old, coming out in 3 years, and you telling me they're gonna have the mind frame of a 9-year vet to say that they're an adult
No, but they are an adult.
just because their
They
ages?
classify.
They adults.
Tell you, they,
I'm
I don't
say
think
this.
they're going to be that responsible to make.
They are adults.
No.
No.
They
Now I
are
will say that
adults.
if you are in the NFL, there has to be a level of responsibility that there's a standard, dog.
Yeah, but when
You're a
you in
professional.
college, you
Yeah, you're
But
exactly. You're a
I'm-
professional.
I'm gonna say this. I remember I had a good conversation with one of my kids, Antoine, one day, because a lot of times people speak on stuff, but we'll never know what it feels like
Facts.
to be
To be in that
21.
Thank you. With
have
$30
that
million.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tank.
That's what I'm
Hey.
saying.
All that, you an adult thing,
We'll
bro.
never know what that
we don't
feel
know what
like.
it's
You know what
like.
it is?
I'm just saying.
You know, we see
They
the
30 M's up.
we
What you
see-
expect
we
at
see-
21?
We see this. Oh man, if I was that, I would have did this different.
Exactly.
You probably
Monday
never
morning
have,
quarterback
bruh.
and shit.
But I'm gonna tell,
And the
but I'm gonna tell y'all
reason-
this.
but say
though.
that.
Go ahead,
Can't
go.
do that.
The reason I say that is because you got a kid like Antoine who, as a sophomore, is already on All-American. How many people can say they felt that? So if he react in certain ways, and we say, man, we can't say that because we ain't never been no sophomore.
It's
With
different.
every offer in the country and an All-American already.
It's different.
Everything's done.
All I'm saying.
I think
dog.
We can't say what we would do or would have
Exactly.
did because
That's all
we
I'm
ain't
saying.
never
I think
been in that
You're
situation.
21, you're 22 years old with $20-30 million in your bank account, bro. You can't tell me how you gonna move, dog. Cause we're all in our mid 30s, with the
getting
exception
Uber-
of
I'm not
Corey
getting an
and,
Uber
and
driver.
Show. And
I'm finna go get. I'm going to the jury store. I'm not getting an Uber driver.
But
that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, hold on.
At 21, 22 years old,
So y'all justifying.
nobody's justifying nothing. What I'm saying is, you can't sit back and say what you would
What
do
are we
or what he
justifying?
should have done.
Yeah, we
You
can't.
can't do
we
that
can't
because
say- we
guess
can't
what?
say that.
You're speaking from a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yes.
All I'm saying, all I'm telling you,
He
all
done
I'm
took
telling
you
you
up
is this,
some,
dog.
Show. He done took you up some.
No,
My hairline's still here, y'all.
No,
All right, and I ain't going bald.
we're not justifying.
Y'all want to talk about? Hey, tell my dog put his head down.
We're not justifying it, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
It's not
But,
justifying his actions. What I'm saying is, we can always the public will always
It
Monday
ain't a
morning.
problem because it's a revolving
Listen to me.
problem, y'all.
Listen to
Is
me.
it?
Yes.
They
Now, what y'all
are
say?
adults.
Let me tell you what's happening.
I don't care what y'all say. They are adults.
Let me tell you what's happening. First of all, it happens more with us. We're gonna call a spade for a spade.
And wait, this is bigger than just the driving drunk incident. We're just
Yeah,
talking
no,
about.
I'm just talking about the money.
We're just talking about the money. I don't want nobody to single in on the driving drunk.
So
You can't just.
there has been the NFL has put programs in place
Of course.
in how to handle your money,
Yeah.
how to manage your money,
What they
and,
call
and
that shit before you get drafted?
before you
Hey.
get drafted. What
Hey.
else?
And 80% of them people say, man, I got this. I don't need nobody telling me.
I
what
think
And-
Ray
and guess
Lewis-
what?
Ray Lewis did one.
Mrs.
one year.
Ewald just said a valuable line. Mindset and maturity will vary. It will.
Yeah.
You can't sit back and tell me just because they 21, they know what to do.
True.
Mindset and maturity will vary, dog.
At the end of the day, let me
can't
tell you
say that.
something. If you pick up a gun and you bust somebody in the head, did you know right from wrong?
You're talking about
Yes
an
or
extreme
no?
measure.
But these are extreme
Hey,
measures.
does that even equate to what we're
Yes,
talking about right
because
now?
the
At
things that they're
present?
doing-
What we're talking
Listen,
about is bigger than just.
No.
It's bigger than just the driving drunk
We
aspect.
get the money, and we feel like we bigger than life.
That's true.
Okay.
We feel untouchable.
Yes.
Listen to what Sid just said. I'm gonna get me a Porsche, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do the right thing. He's already telling you he's not gonna do the right
Wait,
thing.
that's not. Is that a wrong thing?
Yes.
What makes it
To go
wrong?
get a Porsche?
So what makes that wrong?
No. Not saying not to go get a Porsche.
Oh,
Sid is basically saying, if I'm drunk or if I'm whatever circumstances
this
I'm
is
in.
bigger than the drunk aspect.
Even-
Why
even
y'all
with the
still
money.
talking
Okay,
about this
even-
drunk?
even-
You see, James keep talking about this drunk. It's bigger than the
Okay,
drunk
even
aspect.
take drunk out
He
of it.
was wrong for that. That's a
Even-
given.
even
What
with
I'm
the-
saying is,
even
that's
with the
not
money.
Monday morning quarterback. What people doing, what they saying, he's an adult. These kids make fucked up decisions on a constant when you got
It doesn't-
30 M's in the bank.
He's an
Yeah,
adult.
no,
You keep
bro.
talking.
Man.
You keep
Hold
talking
on,
about the
wait,
money.
wait,
You keep
God,
talking about
God,
the
God.
money aspect.
bro.
It ain't about the
nothing,
the
bro.
money. The money don't mean
Because
nothing.
if he was
bro.
broke, he would have
The money don't mean
yeah,
nothing, bro.
Come on,
We do.
The money
we,
don't
we,
mean nothing.
We in adults now, and we
Okay.
do fucked up shit too, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
What's the
What
difference?
you mean?
like we?
Y'all the one that brought up the age shit, not me.
No, I'm just saying we do like.
I'm the one that said you got. He said you keep saying he's an adult.
He is
What-
an adult.
What I'm
He
saying,
is an
Absolutely.
adult.
what I'm
He's
saying,
an adult, bro.
He's an adult.
Because let me tell you something.
He know
wanted-
right from wrong.
He wasn't. He wouldn't have did it.
And you know right from wrong.
Yes.
Everybody know right from wrong.
And that's why I was.
Exactly.
And listen.
So what? So
and
then what's the problem? Why y'all talking about?
No,
Because he
it-
got money. He
The money's
he
not
get
making him
mad.
make the mistake.
He's an adult.
So y'all saying that the money made him make the mistake.
Yeah,
No,
he got
no,
30.
no,
He got 30 million.
no.
So,
CB,
no, 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 no,
CB
no,
just
no,
said
no,
it
no.
best, boy. Money means a lot to a 21-year-old boy.
Money means a lot to a 40-year-old.
No,
Yeah.
we're not.
Okay, and guess
Come
what?
on, man.
But at 40, we wouldn't know how to manage ourselves
That's
accordingly.
not true.
How?
I know. Listen,
Yes,
I
you
know.
will.
I know.
Come on,
Listen,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
I know
I'ma
a
say
lot.
this.
I know a lot of people
Yes, you
that right now our age, they can hit.
I'm not 40 like you, bro.
It don't matter.
Come on, man. Like, take that
No.
down.
Boy, you 45. Look at your tape line. Boy, cut that out, boy.
A
You over there pushing back.
21
Right there,
and a
boy.
40.
I'm gonna say this: it's broke people right now getting DUIs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't think the money.
ain't the
determines-
money,
No,
dog.
how about, no.
Thank you.
Why we can't say money?
So tell
DUIs.
this guy that.
Nah,
Tell
they
this
feel
guy.
like-
What I'm saying.
No,
$30 million
we
guy.
can't say money make you get a DUI.
No. But you know what you guys are saying? That the money makes them feel untouchable. That's
Right.
all it's doing, dog.
That's not a fact.
That's not right. That's not.
That's not
The
true.
money makes them feel, but it's
That's
not.
it's
but
not true.
I think
What?
it varies. Like
The mindset will vary.
varies.
It varies.
It-
It makes them. It makes not all of them. Not all of them. Tay, you can agree that.
I'ma
Tay,
say
can
this.
you agree
Hold
that it
on.
makes some of them untouchable?
I'm gonna say this:
or feel like they're untouchable.
if somebody handed everybody in here $20 million, we all gonna walk out of here different.
You ain't gonna move the same.
Man, that
Guaranteed.
dude, that dude outside
You
right now.
don't
We
move
all
the
gonna
same.
walk out of here
I'm
different.
up.
Hey,
yeah,
Bam.
yeah.
You don't move the
Stop
same.
yelling in the microphone.
You don't move the
Stop
same.
yelling in the
you
No,
microphone.
because you just
Because
you
when
talking crazy,
when
dog.
you 21,
How I'm talking
when you
crazy?
21,
I don't
up-
agree
up
with
30
you.
mil. I'm sorry, you come back to your town. Nobody, you bigger than everybody.
He's not in his town. He's at his job, bro.
I'm not speaking about
Okay.
Listen,
whatever. I'm
listen.
just saying in general. You
At the
you-
end
you
of the
bigger
day-
than you. Nobody can touch you.
At the end of the day, man, that's a young black brother that just impacted his not just his life. He impacted
A lot of people's
lives,
Yeah,
dog.
absolutely.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Absolutely.
He not only, excuse my French, fucked up his life. It's a lot of people around that he was taking care of that was probably working for him. That a lot of people are going to be impacted by this on the victim side as well as his side.
Absolutely.
And I just wish nobody died from it. You understand what I'm saying? And hopefully our younger generation that's especially as going to college with these large NIL deals, like they need to understand and comprehend that, hey, manage your choices
Hey,
and
yeah.
make good
So
choices
let me ask you
with
this.
everything that you're
Let
doing.
me ask you this
Feel
question
me?
because y'all talking about 21-year-olds getting. What about these 18-year-olds getting these $1 million
These
NIL
NIL
deals?
deals.
So what you gonna get them a pass to?
Who gets a pass?
I'm just saying y'all feel like because they young and they getting this money that it's okay for them to act like this
No,
because they're young.
No.
Mindset and maturity will vary. Miss Ewald just said that.
You're not
You're
going
not
nobody
gonna-
a pass.
Let me tell you
Nobody
something.
gave them a
Hold on.
pass.
You're not gonna be mature at 18 years old.
Absolutely
And
not.
you'll be mature at 21?
At the end of the day, at 18 years old, you know what you have. You have a choice because there's rules in place, bruh.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, you
There's
do.
rules to
Elaborate.
follow
At what?
At what?
at any age.
Okay, so
So just because you get $100 million don't mean that you gotta pepper your step and you could do what you want to do. It don't work like that,
it
bro.
don't work like that. But guess what? The human being a human being, nobody's gonna move the same way that they moved
Yeah, it's not. But,
before they got their
but-
100 mil. I'm
but-
sorry.
But what
Man,
I
he made a bad choice.
He
in life,
did.
man.
He did.
He
And-
chose
and
to
he-
drive while he was drinking, man. And it
And
it
you know
fucked
what?
up.
He made a
that's
bad
that's
choice,
what-
right?
That's what
And he-
anything.
and he gonna pay for it, dog.
He's really gonna pay for it.
Because everything is over with. All that is gone, bro.
It's absolutely gone.
So he's gonna affect him and whoever
Hey,
taking care of
guess
him.
what?
Whoever thought he
And
made
people
it.
say,
Hey,
people
wait,
say, and guess what?
CB say it's not a pass. We just saying having a bag of money like that at 21 is a problem with no guidance.
Not if you
go wild and it's
not if you
proven.
have proper guidance, bro.
That's what he
You-
just said. He just said it with no guidance.
But guidance is offered, though. That's my thing, though. Right, guidance is offered,
It is
though.
offered.
It is.
But the-
You got
It is.
agents. You got
It-
all
bro,
that, bro.
We
I'm
say
not-
he made a
I'm
bad
not
mistake.
disagreeing with you.
How many people
It is.
drink and drive?
Everybody.
How many people go over the speed limit?
Everybody. How many people litter? Everybody.
What's your
Just
point?
say-
He just caught a bad break.
Ain't no bad break.
He caught a bad break.
No bad
What do you
break.
mean?
You ever drove drunk, Corey?
Ain't no bad
Have you ever
break.
drove drunk?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you would have killed somebody driving drunk,
I didn't catch a bad break. I was driving drunk. What are y'all talking
we're
about
talking
right
about,
now?
no. We're talking about him killing somebody.
I
We're talking
feel you,
about
Chris.
caught a
I'm
bad break.
driving drunk. If I got a bottle of Remy right now, and
away
I'm
with it.
and guess what? And when I get caught, I got caught. It's not a bad break because I was doing wrong, bro.
It was
Right.
It,
So
it's
how
just
many
like selling-
how many
it's just
times
like
you say
selling-
wrong?
It's just like selling
The speed limit
drugs.
tells you go 40 miles per hour.
Shit, that's
we
like
go,
you-
we go
It's
60.
just like selling drugs, bro.
Exactly.
You doing what you got to do. Once you get caught,
You wrong,
you,
bro.
You wrong.
Shit, what are you talking about right now, Sid?
So we all be wrong sometimes then.
Of course.
Of
We
That's-
all drink and drive.
Of
We
course.
are.
It's not-
we
I've
all
never-
drink and
Shit,
drive.
it's not.
I don't-
It's not. It's
I
not
don't
about.
drink,
It's not
so-
about. It's not about being wrong. Sometimes you're not understanding what I'm trying to tell you.
So what they're saying,
You calling it a bad break. Bad breaks
Okay.
mean bad luck. Dang, how did this happen to me? Nigga, you was drinking.
You right.
What you talking
You
about,
right. You
bro?
right.
Hey, look, I just feel like, man, Ruggs, if that was my family member that got killed, bro, I would feel some type of way about it, bro. That's why I'm like, you know what? It's a messed up situation for all parties
Absolutely.
involved. You feel me? He's a young, great receiver, man, great talented guy.
He's-
and it's just fucked up to see that happen. Granted, it happens every day. People get killed driving drunk every day. So
People get killed driving drunk every day.
Yeah.
He is absolutely right. Listen,
people get killed driving drunk every day.
I'm gonna tell you this: Ruggs, you know what I'm saying, going through the situation he going through ain't no different from somebody from Hialeah, 15 years old, stealing their mama car, drag racing, killing 10 people. It's no
That's
different,
real.
dog.
That's real.
Wrong is wrong,
That's
bro.
true.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
That is true.
and guess what? At 15 years old, we were all 15 and did dumb stuff.
With the
right?
exception of me. But go ahead.
Like the one kid,
I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
The one kid who was on
Fort Lauderdale High School. Bam had a 2004 Impala, right? 2003, brand new Impala. He was one of the first ones to have an Impala. Bam used to drive 75 miles an hour on the road every day for no reason. He'll get by you, turn his music down, hanging out the window, Haitian flags everywhere. Do you guys know what happened to that car?
I wrecked that.
He wrecked.
I wrecked that.
Thank God nobody got hurt.
I wrecked that on Haitian Day.
Nobody got hurt.
I wrecked that on. We like 50.
But he made a choice, a bad
We
choice.
was like
being ignorant.
And guess what?
Yeah,
And guess what I wrecked that at?
He had a bad choice.
And guess
made a
what?
bad
Guess
choice,
what I
being
wrecked that
ignorant.
at?
So
Leaving Dillard schools on. I wrecked that.
In the school scab. Total wreck that thing.
Total wrecked my brand new Impala.
And he
dog.
still drives like that. I'm just
Nah,
playing,
nah,
y'all.
I don't.
he do.
No, I drive. I do
A little.
40.
That's what I'm saying. He do.
I do
You
40.
still do.
Nah, bro. Only when we rushing somewhere. Boy, I drive for sure. I tell you, boy, I drive 40 miles per hour now.
yeah.
Boy.
But at the end of the
I think the most important thing is that our young brothers who under him learn from them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think
that's what I just said. Like the kids that's catching these major NIL deals, I hope they cut on the TV and was like, "Whoa."
See, let me tell you.
That's what I'm saying,
Let me
like,
tell you the perception right now.
wow.
Let me tell you what the perception is. I'm up $50 million. Nigga, you can't tell me nothing because I got more money than you.
Yeah,
They not gonna want to hear the game.
I'm not your nigga.
You know, because you know what the concept is.
How-
Oh, you can't. How you gonna take advice from a broke nigga?
Listen, I'm not your big homie. I got more money.
I
than
got
you.
more
You
money
can't be
than
my
you.
big homie if I got more
Exactly.
money.
They ain't
That's
tryna
what
hear the
42
truth.
Doug said that in songs. I'm bigger than your big homie. I got more money than him.
They ain't trying.
I
they not
mean,
trying to hear the
That's
truth.
just what it is.
'Cause
and the perception is
that's just how
social media.
the young guys think.
Social media plays.
When
a
they
big
come
part.
up with a lot of money, that's why you know what I'm saying. Like
somebody like Ray Lewis talking to him. You can't say, "Oh, you."
it ain't even about. But dog, it's no different from a dude out the hood who used to be the big homie. But I can step on you now because I got. Listen to what you just said. I'm up. What can you tell
And
me?
he's just getting more money than Ray Lewis.
What can you tell me?
Getting more.
You just
Yeah.
gotta just. At the end of the day, dog, I just pray to God, dog, that God puts something over these kids to just listen to whatever the NFL telling them what to do. Open their eyes, open their brain, open their ears, bro, and just pay attention, dog. Like
That's what it-
Absolutely.
that's
You know what I'm
it's about.
saying?
That you just said it. You just got to.
you gotta just pay attention, dog.
That just come from being raised, like just your environment too.
Environment plays
Yeah,
a big
it
part.
do. It do.
plays a
How you
huge-
raised.
Yeah, that
It
plays
do.
a
Environment
huge
plays a
part.
big
But
part.
I think the thing again, the NFL is a billion-dollar business. They put people in place to financially guide you,
and
bro.
to not make these type of mistakes.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they know you. I'm bringing you from nothing. I'm going to enhance your
But
pockets.
It takes for you. If I never listened when I was in high school and college, I'm not gonna fucking listen when I get to the NFL.
You got dog, but then and
That just, I'm just like.
I'm not gonna lie.
dude,
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
just saying, bro.
If they been, Sid just made a good point. If they been that dude, you understand what I'm saying? If they been that dude, high school, I'm not gonna say this can be Twan, but from Little League, Twan has been that dude. So we go Little League, high school, publicized for 4 years.
Like he said,
Goes-
sophomore,
goes to
All-American.
col- yeah.
I get any bitch I want.
And yeah, like
Boom, boom.
basically,
That
Twan
college, I'm
can
still
turn
the
on
man.
his Twitter, his Instagram right now and get any girl in his inbox.
That's why.
Then when you go to college, it's the same thing for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then you turn around after those 3 years, and you got Jerry Jones saying, "Come get this bag."
But
They it's been accustomed to them their whole life.
this is
yeah, but that same
Of
bag,
being the man.
that bag just blew up in Ruggs' trunk.
Yeah, it did.
Absolutely.
It did. Literally.
This important too for people to understand. You gotta understand who you got around your kids.
Yeah,
That's big.
yeah.
Who you got around your kids.
I'll talk about it. I'll talk about that a lot with the.
I
kids
don't
and
coach
finna
some
get
major college and pro players. One thing about them is I always tell them all, I ain't gonna never tell you what you want to hear. because I don't need nothing from you.
Facts.
I love my life. My life is perfectly fine. I'm telling you, my life, I'm fine where I'm at.
Yeah.
So when you got a person who not trying to tag along, don't need nothing from you,
Yes, man.
that's who's gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
Not even yes man, but people that you don't feel
Nah.
like want
Sure.
to be in your camera.
Just-
So
Hey,
that's
the
yes
P.
man's.
Diddy's.
That's yes man's.
Yes, man.
That's yes man's. I ain't gonna lie, show.
It is, show.
It's yes man's. If you
It
got
is,
somebody that be
it
like,
is.
you know what, bro? You right, dog. They
is.
fucked up. Nah, bro. You need to tell your homeboy.
But you see a lot of
you
adults
tripping.
leech onto these
You
kids because
have
they know
the
where they're going to. though.
adults.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
That's true.
You
That
had
is
a
true.
adult-
Taking on, adopting them, and all type of shit.
You have adults who's leeching on
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
these kids.
Looking for
That's
a
what I'm
bag.
saying.
You see what I'm
looking for a
saying?
bag.
They I ain't talking about other kids.
Yeah.
Adults.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
And when you got certain adults around your kid that's not being real with them,
And letting them do what they want to do.
Because they
don't become yes man.
It's not necessarily a yes
course.
man. You just you don't have the
Nah,
child's best
so,
interest.
so
I'm trying to
they're
make
becoming
sure-
yes men because they're trying to see. They see a vision of
Exactly.
this jit finna blow.
A yes man is
telling you.
this.
I'm telling you.
It's Sid, go get me a cheesecake. Yes sir.
Nah, that ain't
That's
no
a
yes
yes
man.
man.
No, it's not.
No, like
so
no,
a yes
like
man
he
is
said, like
a yes
he
man
said.
is somebody condoning
If
the
he-
negative
no,
activities
he-
that they're
I
I
doing.
wouldn't say that's a yes
I,
man.
no, I understand
Yeah.
what
You
you're saying.
poison. You just poison. You're a manipulator.
Like he said.
You just got a different view of what you said.
Of a yes man, yeah.
Yes.
But what we're speaking of is
You-
people who's around you.
You poison.
When they see you not doing the right thing,
And they don't correct
Yeah.
you.
and they not correcting you.
That's a yes
like
man.
They
he said-
laughing with you
Like-
and
like Ted just
condoning
said,
it.
They're
I don't
condoning the
want
fuckery.
nothing
You feel
from
me?
you,
I don't
bro.
need nothing
Yeah.
from you,
My
dog.
life is I don't need nothing from you.
I'm tell you straight up.
I'm
But
telling you, listen,
you
bro,
know,
if you go over there, you gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Now that person may be like,
now you want to know what Tay find enjoyment from? Not getting no money for it. Tay find enjoyment to standing behind you on signing day and clapping.
You outta
Clapping,
here.
yeah.
That's his.
Hey.
That's his immediate enjoyment. That's what he wants
And I'm
from
gonna
you.
get even realer with you. I talk to them all when I know they need me because I pay attention.
I
That's when
want to ask
make
you that, coach.
phone
That's
call.
deep.
So, I think this is something that's not paid attention to or not touched on. I'm pretty sure in this day and age, every single team has at least one case of mental health issue. Like,
Absolutely.
what can we do as a community to make sure that mentally that these kids are there? That because you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your opinion on that?
One, you got to pay attention.
Okay.
Two, you got to have some tough conversations.
Yeah.
And guess what? One thing about my kids, I tell them, you might not feel 100% comfortable talking to me, but find somebody on this staff
What you could vent to.
that you feel comfortable opening up to.
you got 65 kids.
65.
Could you pay attention to all 65 kids?
Can I who?
Pay
Pay
attention.
attention to all 65?
I can. Nah, without a doubt. I can watch and pay attention to all 65.
And I'm gonna tell you why I believe him
That's
because
good.
I can.
that's just like at the school, right? We got 160 kids at the school. I make sure like it's just natural. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna converse, even if you don't converse with every single kid that within that day, you're gonna see everybody. You might see a body language. What's wrong? What's wrong with you? What's going on? You
Yeah.
can kind of just tell.
Or I say, you know, because you can tell who got a relationship. I say, hey, Strong, get such and such a call.
A call, yeah.
Make sure you holler at such and such.
That goes
You know what I'm
such
saying?
a long
Make sure you just holler
way.
at them.
And guess what? When they doing
You
it,
know.
the kids are thinking they doing it just out the blue.
Right.
But really, they just already viewed a characteristic, something about you just changed, and Strong just call it, hey, Jit, like, what's up, Jit? What you up to?
And-
And then they go to, man, coach, man, I ain't gonna lie to
But
you.
then you got some kids, I'm okay, coach, but they really not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what he like in practice. We had one kid just exploded. Like he just went crazy, walked off. But he have it set up where he have two coaches, me and Coach Ramsey. Strong go take you and Coach Ramsey go take care of it.
Mhm.
We'll sit over there. If it's all practice, we'll sit over there all
We'll make
practice.
sure to see what the kid mental is.
No,
yeah.
no, that's good because he showed it.
Right.
Yeah.
What if that kid don't show it?
You'll see it. You'll
You
see
can
it. You'll see it.
see
dog.
Body language will definitely
You can
change.
see it.
The body
Yeah.
language will definitely
Coach,
change.
Hey, Jay, what's wrong with you? I'm good, coach.
Nah.
I know you ain't good.
Yeah. You got to
So,
break it out of them.
Even if I gotta go, cause man, I had a young kid, right? So sometimes when you're a young kid and you're not getting involved in the game plan, you're not playing, you can start
You could tell it
getting
well,
down.
on them.
I
Yeah.
can see it.
Yeah.
And they don't complain or nothing. I can see it. Called the kid, talked to him, called the parent, talked to her. Went over there, had a meeting with them this weekend. Kid came in today on Monday. First great practice in a long time.
Yeah.
Shook my hand. Hey, coach, thank you for
Yeah.
coming and having that meeting with me this weekend because I'm ready to check out. Mentally, though. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Not from
listen,
school or nothing, just from a mental
just mental
standpoint.
standpoint, yeah.
Doubting himself from, should I even be playing this game? Like, am I even good enough?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Especially when you see your peers performing well in the same grade and you just not breaking through yet. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that can weigh on you, and you can just start really falling away from the game.
I think the hardest thing
You know what
right
I'm
now
saying?
that we go through with kids, like
Tough, boy.
with social media, is
It's bad, boy. It's
when it comes to
bad.
like recruiting.
It's bad, boy.
Listen, man,
It's a
like,
competition.
it's not even that. Like, because kids feel like they'll start questioning themselves. Like, damn, I ain't good enough.
It's a competition.
Damn, I ain't-
With that,
It's a competition.
I went
It's a
through-
competition.
I go through that with my boys.
Yeah.
When they
It's
see
a
their
competition.
peers and they see their kids.
It's a competition.
Getting all them offers and
Yeah.
they feel like, you know, they on that same playing level.
Like, bro, we
Like,
started together.
It's
Yeah.
tough on my boys.
You know, one thing that
That's tough.
in my household, I tell them boys like, man, listen, just keep your head down and work.
That's it.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
But
Head down and
everybody
work.
don't have that,
But
dog.
Yeah, no. And that's why I'm saying it's hard. because
Everybody don't have that, dog.
even as I'm saying, keep your head down and work. I know in their mind they're like,
Man,
"Damn, I
shut
don't
up,
want to hear
Pops.
that."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
tell
Right.
my boys,
Everybody-
I tell
every
my
story-
boys, talent can't be denied.
Every story ain't everybody don't have the
Everybody
same,
have the same story,
success
but
story.
and that's why I said as a community, as mentors, as coaches, you know what I'm saying? We really need to check on these kids, bro, because
Yeah.
some way, whether they might have pressure with girls, like just like we just said about Twan. Twan he got invited to the Under Armour All American. He has over 20 offers.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
He's gonna be the number one. That's pressure to carry. A lot of
Listen,
it.
I was just going to speak on this.
A lot of it.
People don't realize how much pressure is on the top guy.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. Listen. That's why I say I don't coach some top guys.
Yeah.
I don't coach some top guys that the school they went to necessarily didn't work out. When the pressure is on you to, in your mind, know that you the meal ticket for your whole family.
Yeah.
Some people put that pressure on their kid, and some families not. But the kid know.
It's there.
If I don't make it, we ain't going
Great
nowhere.
point. Great point. So now, a kid don't tell you that, but he feel like, damn, mama, uncle keep telling me, man, I got to do this because I'm the meal ticket.
Yeah.
So now he not gonna. I don't think kid gonna say, Coach, man, my parents doing this.
That's not true. Let me tell you something. I
I'm
promise.
just saying, I ain't saying like.
Sometimes these kids like
Every-
one thing that I noticed that I've learned about, especially working with these kids, dog. Like, kids are like onions. You gotta peel them, bro. You gotta peel them, and guess what? When you peel the onion, what you gonna do? You gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be uncomfortable. There's some conversations that I had with some kids.
Me
like,
too.
It's uncomfortable.
Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying? It made me teary eyed.
Me too.
But at the end of the whole conversation, if they take anything from it, they know Coach Show got me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing. Like, because what you saying, Sid, is true. They gonna deny us. I'm good, Coach. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Nah, bro. Come on, talk to me. Tell me what's really wrong. Like I think you have to poke until you get there.
You definitely got. To
You know what I'm
poke,
saying?
'cause
You gotta
kids, I think
poke.
they just scared to tell.
I think it's an embarrassment thing.
Yeah.
It's an ego thing.
Ego too.
Because at the end of the day, they young men, right? They young alphas.
Yeah.
Nobody wants them to say like, I'm good, like, I'm tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a stigma for African American men too. Like, we don't talk. We're afraid of therapeutical conversations. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
that was a great point.
That's just something that I feel like as a community that we lack.
And we need
Because
to stop.
we weren't taught that. We were always taught, get up, boy,
Right,
be
right,
tough.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So
But do you see where that us telling these young African American males, get your ass up, boy, all that crying and shit, man. You better
That's
that's
not the right thing to do.
A kid is gonna embody that and carry that for the rest of their life,
Absolutely.
which is now gonna turn into them embodying emotions and not expressing themselves, which is gonna hurt them, dog.
Great point. So, but what if we do that on the field? Because I'm the same way. My kid plays football. On the field, hey, get up, boy, man, you boom. But at home, I'm a teddy bear.
Yeah, I think
I'm a teddy
see,
bear.
it's a time and a place.
You
for
know
it.
how to
He
turn it on and
he gets
turn it off. A lot of
everything
I'm at home and
no,
Right,
it's,
right,
right,
it's,
right,
it's
right.
different.
see,
you feel me?
but you're doing that because you're instilling in him while you're performing on that field. You can't be weak. You got to get up and fight.
right.
You got to get up and fight. You got to get up and fight. You got to get up and fight. But when you off that field, hey, it's okay to show emotion.
Facts.
It's okay to it's okay to come holler at me. That's home therapy, dog.
Yeah.
To
That's
sit back
big.
and tell legit, hey man, come talk to me, baby. What's wrong? Talk to me, big dog. Look, hey baby, we'll be back, man. If we go out for a little, walk.
Listen.
In those therapy sessions, that's why it's so important for men to stay involved, not just in their son's life, just in their kids' lives,
But
because
you know what?
because that therapy, dog, to tell a child, hey, holla at me, and when you could seriously take off that parent hat and put on that hat of
Yeah.
I'm your dog, chop it up with
Yeah.
me.
Hey, you know what?
That's
I think-
big,
I
bro.
think we get like
That's
for example,
big.
My son won't tell me what he tell his mama.
Yeah, but that's a wonderful thing. Because guess what? He's gonna vent to you about some things he won't tell his mom, but he gonna tell his mama about some things he won't tell you. But guess what? At the end of the day, the ultimate goal is
He's telling.
he's venting.
Event,
Right.
yeah.
That's the ultimate goal, dog.
That's my thing.
That's
is,
the
Like he
ultimate
just said, I
goal.
think he just feel like if he come tell me some
You-
like some
yeah.
soft thing, I'm gonna look at him some type of way.
You
But
got-
as long as he's telling somebody,
right,
dog,
right,
like
absolutely.
the problem is we're not able to
nobody.
tell our youth and tell our kids,
It's okay.
chop it up with me, man. What's up?
Gotta be able to talk, dog.
If you can't chop it up with your, like me and Shaw was having a conversation the other day, bruh, and I'm venting to him like, bruh, this shit rough raising a 14-year-old boy, like, you feel me? Like it. But I have
see it as
that,
an
I have that
embarrassment.
open dialogue with my daughter, like, what's up, Jit? Put on some clothes, we go grab some dinner. Like, we're gonna chop it up, we're gonna
Right,
talk.
right.
And I think that what a lot of parents don't do, they're trying to be parents so much that they don't understand, hey, that little kid is not the same 5-6-year-old kid. They're becoming an adult now. And if you can't speak to your child and have that dialogue to say,
Conversation.
what's up? Like, what's going on? Holla at me. Well, Dad, man, look, man. This how you should approach it, bro. And you got to take off that parent hat sometimes. And I'm not telling you to be their friend.
I think that's what the line is, though. I think the line is.
A lot of
I think people are their
trying
friends
to be
too
their
much.
friend. Don't be their friend. Understand that, hey, I have an ear. I want to hear your problems. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you blood raw.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of parents, like you said, you know how to cut it off. A lot of parents can't do that.
Well, you got to think about it. I know I wasn't raised like that. My house is listen. It was ah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you go and be like, man, I don't feel like what? You don't want to what? You know what I'm saying?
But look at how you see how that affected you if it did
Yeah,
in any way. And you turn around and say,
yeah.
with my jits, man, you're going to be able to talk
Not
to
just
me.
with my kids, but just kids in general, dog.
Yeah.
Like, it was one youth practice I was at. There was a particular kid getting, he was in the doghouse, bro. Man, this the worst practice we ever seen. I'm talking about the whole staff was going in on him. I'm just sitting back. I'm watching the kid, right? After problem like, damn, bro, like, what's wrong, man? You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, coach, I'm good. I'm like, man, what's wrong? He was like, I'm good, right? But he tearing up now. I was like, what's wrong, bro? He's like, man, coach, I ain't seen my mama in about 2 months. You know what I'm saying? It was a problem there. The kid broke down. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and don't get it twisted, y'all. It's hard to be compassionate in football
Right.
because football is a violent
It's a
sport.
violence, physical sport.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a gladiator sport. So to be compassionate and to be a football coach and to be a mental health therapist at the same time,
It's hard.
it's impossible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I do see why some coaches have office hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Why you have a staff like what you say Strong and Coach Ramsey do, like
Right.
to delegate some of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It takes a village,
As
bro.
one exactly.
It
Takes a
got
village.
6
Exactly.
5 kids.
It takes a village.
that-
bro.
that's
kid.
So do you use football to teach structure in everyday life?
Football is supposed to do that.
It's the main thing to teach it.
When you
You
play
know
football,
what football teaches? Accountability. It teaches how to sit back and say, okay, if I got practice at 6, no, let's just say high school. If I know I got to be on the field, because Little League kids don't have that option.
But even in
with
Little
parents.
League,
No.
accountability happens though.
No, I'm saying
all
like
aspects
with
of football.
parents. I'm talking about as far as just getting to practice on time. You know what I'm saying? If you're in college, and what a lot of kids don't understand, when you go to college, that shit turns into you're a business now. Like you can't be walking on these people practice 30 minutes late, 45 minutes late. You have to understand like these people paying for you to be here. So it's like with football, I think a major component that's taught within football is accountability. Learning your assignments, doing your assignments, perfecting your assignments, holding your teammates accountable if you're that character. Because that makes you what? A leader. Which can in turn, not even on the football field, but in the business world, be a great manager, be a great CEO. So that accountability aspect is probably one of if not the most component that's learned in football.
So you were gonna say something, Tate?
Does it start at home?
I think it start on the field, bro. Like,
It-
there's lessons that I learned in football when I was a kid that
Yeah.
I still carry to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about that accountability aspect?
I think the game teaches a lot about life.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
my dad was a football coach. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I got, what I do from. You know what I'm saying? But the game of football really equates to the game of life.
Life, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You learn a lot.
Yeah.
Teamwork, communication, work ethic, accountability. You know what I'm saying? All that equates to what we doing on a daily basis.
It's definitely a character building
Structure.
tool. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this before we wrap up. I want to leave the kids with something. I want to leave the parents with something before Coach Tate sign off on here. For the kids first, very important. Don't pay attention to what's around you. All right. I know social media is big for a lot of these young men and women out here who's chasing their goals and dreams and aspirations, but stop paying attention to what's around you. Put your blinders on, put your tunnel vision on, and focus on yourself getting better on a daily basis, on and off whatever sporting event you do. That's very important because the more you get caught watching other people, the less work you put in trying to better yourself. All right, everybody's time is different. Everybody's race is different. Run your own race, stay in your own lane, focus on yourself, and the goal is to get one day better. That's it. If you're not doing that, you're not doing your job. To the parents, my one thing I try to talk to parents about is allow your kids to go through adversity, teach them to embrace adversity, and teach them to fight through adversity. As a parent, don't protect them from adversity. As a young man in this world, you're going to go through adversity at some point in your life. And if the first time they go through it is without you, then he's going to be in trouble. All right? Don't protect them from adversity. Teach them to embrace adversity, help them through adversity, and teach them how to fight through that adversity. All right? It's a difference. All right? I'll explain that at a later date. But don't protect them from the adversity. Allow him to feel it. Allow him to know what it feel like, what it look like, and teach him how to get through it. All right? Because once you're gone, once you leave your household, he gonna feel it. And if he haven't felt it without you, he'll fold.
Hey, man. That gems. Hey, man, on behalf of the Keep It Real podcast, I think this was probably top show, man. We really, damn, boy, we went over today, boy.
We went over,
We
man.
went over an hour and 40 minutes there.
Hey, you bring Taylor to build.
Hey, it's only right. It's only right, man. Hey, final words from everybody on the panel. See it?
Nah, man.
You can't come back after that, man.
Man, Tate, we appreciate you.
Strong. You got anything, baby?
Appreciate y'all.
Who y'all got there? I got Ely. Yeah.
Ely,
What, score prediction?
Nah, I don't do score prediction. Hey, only prediction is a W.
That's what-
Whether it's 1 point or 100 points, I'm trying to get a
W.
There it is.
Yeah.
Big C, Uncle Cora, what you got for us, baby?
Can't come behind.
Yeah. You see, I ain't even saying that.
So
Show.
we had a good show.
Hey, man. Hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. Next week, Tuesday, 9 o'clock, man. Same spot. I want to sign off with this. If you don't have your Dolphin tickets for next Thursday, get them, man. We're going to be – no, this is a pumping over you.
Cut the camera off.
Pumping over – it's a pumping over – listen, we're doing this for the crib. Okay. Hollywood Brown, everybody come back into the crib. Hey, Thursday night football is at the Hard Rock Stadium.
Baby.
Dolphins versus the Ravens. After party at the office.
Hey,
man.
I want to say one more thing before we go. Don't mind him because he been drinking all night. All right.
I don't even drink.
That's Tito's in that bottle right there. He drunk. All right. Put the disclaimer out there right now.
Hey, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, man. We out of here, baby.